This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistant's assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
You're a beautiful girl, and your pants are on so tight that when you stand just right, I can see it all. When you're on the beach and your bikini's soaking wet, I see a fuzzy silhouette as I look down below. I see your camel toe, your biscuit, your cleavage. I see your cooter cleavage, your monkey, your muffin. You ain't hiding nothing. Your Gucci, your flapper, you're showing off your snapper. Bearded clown. I could really go for a sideways sloppy Joe or a tuna casserole. Baby, don't you know? I never thought I'd see so much of your anatomy. Your jeans are so tight, I'm learning gynecology. I see your camel toe, your knuckle, your nookie. Ooh, I see your cookie, a donut, a bagel. Down below your navel, it's furry, it's fluffy, looking kinda puffy. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. Merci, madame, voila les bearded clam. Your biscuit, your cleavage, I see your cooter cleavage. Your monkey, your muffin, you ain't hiding nothing. Your Gucci, your flapper, you're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe.
Hey, hello. What do they say? Cool people always yellow.
No.
They say yellow instead of hello.
Dicks.
If I say yellow, I seem like a dick. Is that
Yes.
okay?
What are you selling me?
Yellow. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee in a swell sport coat. Is that what ladies call that? What do they call that?
That's called
Jacket.
it's called a job interview.
Getting out of here? Getting out from under?
Selling some real estate today.
Well,
It's a whole new,
I wish.
It's a whole new
I
morning.
wish I was selling mine.
It's a new morning in America.
Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
No,
Here
don't
we
go
go.
there.
Here we go.
Someone's got a new house and they're
Oh, I got an old house, too.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's right. You still own your old house.
Yeah.
Christy recently moved, and
still have my house.
Well, thank God the market's doing good. Oh.
Well, certainly you don't. Watch this, Tom. Certainly you don't miss your old house, though.
I do. A warm hug. I went over there the other day.
I saw that picture of your girls in the living room of your new house. That's beautiful.
Well, thank you. The new house is really nice, and I'm very blessed. But it's the old house. It was, I don't know.
Yeah, well, Andy wasn't there. There's a plus.
Oh my God!
I got a new place. I told you that. Didn't I live in the hotel down the street. You know that.
I'm surprised you're in the same county.
I tell her I walk a lot. You know that. I'm going to go out for a walk. I'm down 3 or 4 hours.
He likes to mow the lawn all
I
of a
got to go
sudden.
mow the lawn.
Yeah, put on those headphones.
Mow the lawn.
I'm not kidding. I know a guy that has plenty of money, put it that way.
Uh-huh.
And he also has some acreage, and he spends most of his summer on a tractor out there with headphones on, mowing the grass.
Why not?
I'm not sure what to make of that.
As a kid, we never had grass, really. I don't know why, but the house that I lived in until I left as an 18-year-old adult, I've had this. The front yard and most of the backyard would never grow grass. It was just dirt and mud, and when it would rain, it'd be mud. So then I got my own place. I had a really nice yard, so I was into mowing the grass. Well, that's way over. Thankfully, I got a guy now to mow the grass. So it didn't. It lasted 30 years though.
That's a good run.
Being up and happy about mowing grass.
Now, this radio station, like many other radio stations, you have a big field here with a bunch of towers in it. Mm-hmm. And you just see yesterday
somebody mowed.
Somebody was out there.
Yeah, thank goodness.
But now in today's world, when you mow grass, you got big headphones on.
Oh yeah.
So you got something to do. Like there's probably someone mowing grass. Well, let's see. Depends where it's daylight now. In Italy right now, but listening with some headphones on.
Well, you know what they've got? The Raycon earbuds is what they've got.
Yeah, of course they do.
Or the Raycon over the ears, whatever you got.
Yeah, right. Whatever they've got.
But I never liked cutting the grass. But
I was out there last night. I couldn't believe it.
I did, and then I didn't. Pat Godwin's back, Tom. Look at that.
Hey, look at you.
Yeah, I love cutting grass.
Yeah, I do too, Pat. I love it.
Don't you? You have an electric mower, right?
Yeah.
So do we.
Can I ask a really dumb question?
Sure.
Does that have a cord on it?
No.
Okay.
No, they used to.
Christy's doing a spit take.
Well, that's
Early on, they did, I think.
Here's the thing, Tom. You need to realize. I told you this before, and you evidently didn't listen to me.
Of course.
Technology in magnets and batteries are off the chart. It's unbelievable how great battery-powered equipment is.
But I have a leaf blower.
Yep.
It's the battery kind.
Yep.
Right.
But my one that plugs in is twice as good. So
then you must have there's comparable ones that run on battery.
For sure.
Yeah, you're not looking. Yeah.
I like the backpack ones.
Oh, they make all the noise.
I want to get one of those. Those
Jeff
are great.
knows all about this. You had some
those
fun times landscaping.
Gas powered.
Yeah, those are gas powered, and I've seen them catch fire on someone's back.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'll never use those.
You know what?
Yeah.
Twice.
Well, I guess I'll get a electric one.
No. Hearing this, to hell with that. What's the odds it's going to happen for you, Tom? You need to try this backpack stuff. I think that's a great idea.
Are the backpack ones all gas?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'll.
Can't do that.
They must have a battery-powered backpack, though. That's more powerful.
Okay, yeah. But
how many batteries does it take to do your yard?
One, and then if I do, there's like kind of a second section in my backyard.
Right.
I can sometimes get it all done in one.
That takes us two, but it's all good.
But you still have to go out there and do it.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Go out and do the mowing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Do you wear headphones?
Earbuds, yeah.
Okay.
Raycon earbuds, of course.
So
Sure.
It's a different world then. In any
It's
event.
funny, though, but the old house, we had someone mow. We had our, the young boy that...
A lad?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, Brady. He's still doing it.
But you're not living there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you're paying most of the bills for the house. I guess the electric, you don't have to keep it air conditioned, do you?
Not yet. I haven't turned it on yet.
Okay. Well, once again, Christy has an extra house.
I don't think I've ever moved to a new house.
Yeah, I know.
Without selling my old house first.
That's how people do it.
Yeah, right. That seems like
normally you would do that.
Common sense.
Oh, your house will sell so fast.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
During a previous administration, at one point, I had to move to a new one.
Let's not get started on previous administrations, okay?
No, this was a real cluster F.
Okay, you had to move to a new one.
Check.
Yeah.
But while building a new one, I had to buy one to live in and still own the other two.
Oh, that beats me.
Well, first of all, congratulations. You must be doing quite well.
Yes. That's
Oh, no.
Secondly,
If you do the math on that, that's 3 mortgages.
So you're sitting there going, like I do every month, oh, God, please, just not 1 month. I just,
Anyone, please, for
And
God's sake, buy one of these
I
things.
don't know how I said Brady. It's Bodie that does my.
Okay, well, we have to move forward here. I did some research. I'm trying to find, maybe someone can help me here, a grass seed that will, when your dogs pee on it, won't just leave spots everywhere. I don't know if I can change it.
It's usually your dog's urine.
I know. That's what
and I've heard that's only female dogs that have that
I've
problem.
heard that too.
That's not true.
It's not true.
No, my boy dogs are,
Yeah, I've had that problem, but now I don't. It's weird. I don't know.
You know how you tell a boy dog from a girl dog when they're urinating? The girl dog just squats, but the boy dog stands up.
Yeah.
Grabs a hold of her with
Occasionally
both
leans against a tree.
What a day I'm having. Okay, maybe
See,
not.
when you walk your dogs, my dog, one of them anyway, one of them immediately goes and gets rid of everything. The other one
Really?
parcels it out, the big one, the golden retriever. He'll go a little bit, then he'll look around, then 300 yards later, wait a minute,
Oh.
got to leave a message here.
Yeah, we call that a landowner. He's letting everybody know this is all mine.
So if anyone knows the secret, I've Googled it and everything else, but I want to
I
know.
don't think there's a
You got,
secret, buddy.
You got yellow spots? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And someone, what is it? One of the things, fescue or something. I don't know. I've got to do some.
The girls
research.
have
Got too much nitrogen in their urine.
Girls have worn away pretty much all the grass from around the deck, and and I look at it every day and I go, I'm going to have to plant it. But then I think, no, I'm not going to put grass seed down. It's an honor to have these two wonderful beings ruin my lawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an honor to pick up their crap. That's the way I look at it.
Okay.
That's what I had to do.
Maybe that's what you need to look at.
Now, coming up, some very exciting things today, including an early edition of Today in History, since we've managed to screw it up every other
And
day in the
crazy
last 2
sports
weeks.
last night. 2 upsets in the NBA, and John Gruden might be back in football, and the tush push looks like it's on its way out, and Joey Chestnut is eating some stuff again. And
All right,
And
Joey.
Pat Godwin's going to come back with a song, and your letters, including a letter about driving a truck that may be taller than the bridge you're about to go on.
Oh, we talked about this yesterday.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Right now, we're going to talk about being safe and secure, and this is a product called Simply Safe because it's so simple to use.
they sell security, but really what they're selling is peace of mind. And we trust Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios with the cameras and the security system and the thing. All you have to do is visit simplysafetom.com. Millions of Americans enjoy the new standard of home security, just like me. Greater peace of mind every time they arm their system. They have Active Guard outdoor protection that prevent break-ins before they happen. That is the name of the game. AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If somebody's lurking around, agents see and talk to the lurker in real time, can turn on spotlights and even call the police, all before they have a chance to get inside your compound. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at about $1 a day, and there is a 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. And there's an offer to end all offers just because you know the Bob and Tom Show. Go to simplysafetom.com and claim 50% off a new system with the professional monitoring plan and get your first month free. 50% off and first month free. Go to simplysafetom.com because there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Can you do the out cue?
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
I might be having a snack.
What you having?
You're eating on the air.
Is it the Metamucil crackers?
I might be.
What are you?
All right.
I may need some of those.
I didn't think we were going to talk about that.
Okay. When
Anybody else constipated other than Pat? Anybody?
Nope,
Okay.
not me.
Matt had a personal best yesterday.
Yeah. He was using terms like launched and discomfort and all sorts of stuff.
It was a very rough.
The
You gotta look,
the Pitocin kicked in, and we needed a book of baby names. We are in the O'Reilly Auto
Look up
Parts
sepsis.
Studios.
It's a dead end.
Once again, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'll get it out. And this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Worried about your battery and the heat? We get it. You don't want to get stranded somewhere with a car that feels like an oven. We've got you covered at AutoZone, America's #1 battery destination. Our free battery testing and charging service can help. And if you need a battery, we'll help you find a new one, no problem. Power through with free battery testing and charging at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
How are ya? Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. You don't want anything to do with that guy, do you? Somebody coming in.
I kind of do it first, and then
How are ya? There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, how are ya?
All right.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hello.
Jeff Oskay's here on the ones and the twos. Tom?
I thought we'd give
Chick. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Yes, Tom.
correct all around. I thought I would give Patty G an opportunity.
All right.
To get his mind off certain issues. There was a there was an internal.
Is that why you weren't here yesterday? You had a little.
I'm not
problem?
talking yet.
There was a blockage, shall we say?
Oh.
No ability to make a boo-boo?
Yes,
Didn't
certain
be able
issue, and
Couldn't boo-boo?
I had my girlfriend talk me through it.
She talked you through it.
Let me
She
tell you
told me
something.
what to get.
Oh.
Let me tell you something.
She wasn't sitting there cheering me
Oh,
on.
my God.
That is a loving partner.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
I want you to
I
think
should have
about.
clarified.
I want you to think about it.
You're on your way.
Oh no, we went a bunch of different ways. They
Yeah,
all,
typically, talk therapy works for many things.
But
Bowels, maybe a hypnotist.
Did you buy a squatty potty? Would you?
I wonder if
I
there's
had a horrible issue.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a hypnotist that works with people that are constipated. I mean, if that
Maybe some kind of mental,
Yeah.
loosen things up.
well, that'd be a weird gig, huh?
You are a goose.
Yes, think like a
Canada
goose.
Lay an egg.
Your bowels are loose and
As a goose.
Things are going to open sesame.
Loosey goosey.
In any event, Pat, I'm sorry. I'm glad you got it sorted out. But it's kind of funny because you missed a story yesterday, and we've got a follow up to that story coming up. It involves a road rage incident in which a woman,
I saw that. Yeah,
quite literally ran to the other car. She was having an argument with these people and defecated on their car.
Yep.
And the whole thing is on film. It's just disgusting.
they call her the Delco Pooper.
Yeah, I don't know how poor Delco got
Delco.
involved in this. But yeah, that's her nickname, the Delco Pooper. But it reminded me of the famous Mad Shatter
Oh yeah, yeah.
from Broadway. This was a few years ago.
Oh, yeah, I saw that show. Yeah. It
It
was amazing.
I'll quote the New York
Post.
Post.
Fosse wrote that. It was they published it after he died.
I'll quote the New York Post. A mystery public pooper was on the scene in New York City in the Broadway Theater District. The so-called Mad Shatter was striking at various musical tryouts, reportedly defecating in dressing rooms and backstage.
Is that right?
Apparently, they're trying to see if it was connected to some dispute with Actors' Equity.
Yeah, this is a couple years ago, so there is a dated reference in here. One tiny dated reference.
Okay.
But we're going to keep it that way
We'll
for
forgive you.
historical purposes.
Okay, good.
They say God just dropped a deuce on Broadway.
On Broadway.
Something funky stinking up. Yeah. On Broadway. Not one to sing the blues, but I got crap on my dancing shoes. It's on my pants and my ascot is everywhere. Just who did it, no one knows on Broadway.
On Broadway.
But I think the smell is coming from cats no longer on Broadway. I'm not one to overstate. This turd is half my body weight. Who's the dude that had to defecate on Broadway?
Hey.
On Broadway. One more time, on Broadway. All right.
Patty G, ladies and gentlemen.
My energy back. Woo.
Oh, you're You're playing just fine. Now, wait a second. Now, don't you have a record out right now?
Oh, yeah, it's called Hotel Pool. The water's nice. Come on, jump in.
All right.
I hadn't heard about that. How's
Check
it
out
doing?
Patty G, Hotel Pool. Now, a couple of other quick things coming up. Do you have a gig on the way?
May 16th in Michigan, Waterford.
Oh, is that at Stands?
One night stands, yeah.
One night stands.
So it's just for one night.
It's 2 nights.
Oh, well,
At
that's
one
a
night
misnomer.
stands.
Yeah,
I don't like to say this to show favoritism, but One Night Stands could be my favorite comedy club name.
You think so?
Pretty
It is good.
It's a great club.
One
too.
Night Stands, yeah. They thought about that one.
Yeah. It is confusing, though, as Christy points out.
Yeah, it could be just one night, but he's there 2 nights. Okay, good.
They added a show for me.
Oh, aren't you
Is that
special?
right?
No, they have 2 shows.
Okay. All right. Well, very good. I thought we would try to do something that we're supposed to be doing that we keep forgetting to be doing. Thank you.
You're welcome. Today, is that too loud, everybody?
Yes.
What?
Today in history. Hello, Tom.
Ooh, yikes.
Number
Yeah,
6.
it's a big day.
Number 6. Number 6.
Oh, I didn't realize that was coming. I really should read these in advance.
Battlestar Galactica fans. Number
today,
6.
an unfortunate event in history.
1937.
That's it, yeah. Your hint is, the humanity.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a Hindenburg.
Yeah, the
I always
old
wanted to say
Hindenburg.
burger.
The Hindenburg.
why.
I've been thinking of starting a restaurant.
Hindenburgers?
Hindenburgers.
The taste explodes.
Oh, that's good.
Why not?
Yeah.
Nice tagline.
And
Let's
then
do it.
They would sell
Gas cooked?
They would sell my famous.
I never will forget where I was when I found out that people survive. A lot of people survived from being in the Hindenburg.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
well, it started burning it as the
They were jumping
hydrogen
out.
as the hydrogen burned, though it started going down.
And obviously, the
It
closer
got
you
down
get to
to-
the ground, but there a bunch of people survived.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with it, it was a what we would now call a blimp, although it was a variation. Was it a dirigible? There's some whole thing about
I don't know. Fixed wing aircraft. I don't know.
Yeah, with a bunch of gas inside. That's
Boy,
all.
I almost cussed, and I'm not
Did
sure.
you really?
Lakehurst, New Jersey is where it
Yes.
happened. Apparently, someone ignored the no smoking sign. But my idea for the restaurant, Hindenburgers, charbroiled burgers, of course. Then
Sure.
we would sell the T-shirt that I've been trying to get off the ground for years that says "Hydrogen laws suck." I am the only one that finds that even mildly
But you
amusing.
could also have foot-long sandwiches shaped like the Hindenburg.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Did you ever see the Hindenburg movie? Wasn't George C. Scott in that? Or
You know, I never did see it.
yeah.
35 of the 97 people on board
Perished?
Survived?
and one crew member didn't make it.
Oh, wow.
So, sorry.
Over a third.
And that poor bastard doing the reporting.
Oh, yeah.
He stays in the pocket, but man, it's hard to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The humanity.
Yeah.
The humanity, dude.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah. And then
Hi again, everybody. Well, hi, hello.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
but they really thought that was going to be the future of air travel.
Yep.
It is very slow, however.
Yes.
It would take a long time.
Kind of like a cruise in the air.
Yeah.
A sea cruise in the air.
Now, we also have on this date the final episode of I Love Lucy aired in 1957.
Really?
You guys remember that? They were having dinner, and all of a sudden the screen just goes black.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
They were having,
yeah.
having onion rings.
Yeah, way ahead of its time.
Yeah.
That's art.
Yeah.
That's the way to end.
We got some explaining to do.
Similarly, on this date, the series finale of Friends aired on NBC.
I got off the plane. For those who know, you know. You know, am I right?
What is it? IYK, IYK. Okay.
I missed it.
Oh, yeah. She gets off the plane. Yeah.
What happens? Is this Jennifer Aniston?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, her and Ross get back together.
Oh, boy.
Is that the final show?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She gets back
That's
together
a
with
cute
that
little
guy?
scene.
Oh,
With
Ross
that
is
guy.
very charming.
Yeah, he's good at it.
In what way?
I love David Schwimmer.
You're not a Schwimmer fan?
I don't care. I've never watched an episode of that show. Happy birthday, Sigmund Freud.
Siggy.
Now, the actual day he was born, of course, was Mother's Day, which is what gave him,
I was gonna say.
gave him that whole complex.
Siggy had me nailed. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I got something that might make you, like, I don't know. This every time I hear about this, it makes me kind of upset.
Okay.
1915, happy birthday to the great Orson Welles.
1915.
1915. If you want to feel inadequate, remember he made Citizen Kane. He was 25.
Yeah.
No kidding.
And he always explained it that he didn't know what not to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as I think Josh said maybe yesterday, that if you forget how great that movie is, watch it, and you say, "Oh, I've seen that technique."
Yeah, like, oh, what's the big deal? I've seen all these shots and technique. Well, this was the first time ever.
Right,
So,
right, yeah.
Just try to keep that in mind.
Happy birthday.
Compare it to what was out. When, yeah.
Happy birthday, 1931. This is a question for Chris Dealey. The Say Hey Kid.
Oh, yeah.
Say hey, kid.
Say hey, Willie.
Mays.
Willie Mays.
Willie Mays.
Yes.
And I got to congratulate the
That's
Mays
right.
family because Willie Mays, born in
May.
You can't say that about Jonathan Winters.
No.
He was actually born in the fall. Susan Summers, born in October.
No, I don't think they can control that.
I think you're making those other ones up, I think.
No.
January Jones.
I'd have to look it up, but
June Allison.
these are all
Miranda July.
April Summers. These are all people we could look up.
All right.
What do you think I have? How much time do you think I have?
August Wilson.
I got here at 3:45. I don't have time to look up anybody else.
October Johnson. I just made that up.
October Johnson sounds like an illness.
February Wilson.
Well, I'm afraid he's got. I'm afraid he's got October Johnson. I'll Google a few more for you. Hey, hi! If you're just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for joining us here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and we're going to move forward here with some letters. Now, I have a pretty good stack of them here. You can reach us, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. We do love hearing from you. And Chickster, you got one over there?
Dear Tom, specifically, I think I officially found something that may pique Tom's interest. This is from Alyssa. I know you are all wondering if those old school airport split flap display machine signs still existed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the ones that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I used to have one of those alarm clocks.
Yep. I found one in a bar. They have it connected to their Spotify account, so it adjusts to each new song being played.
Oh, that is so cool.
And she has attached pictures and a video, and it says Spotify, 80s dark wave, play that funky music, Wild Cherry.
Oh, I love
and
that.
And it goes...
So it's got a great song, too.
Yeah.
That's great.
Music, white
Yeah, that was a short-lived technology.
Yeah.
But did you ever have
At the airport?
Did you ever have the alarm clock that did that?
I did.
I had that alarm clock for.
Yeah, I did too. They flip.
Yeah, it seemed like those were the only ones available for a while.
Yeah, mine froze.
Oh.
that last digit was always a 6.
You don't do the light on your ceiling anymore, right? Is that just me that does that?
I loved that.
You have your alarm clock onto the ceiling?
My dad loved that too.
It projects up on the ceiling. So
Oh, no, I don't have that.
Somehow when we moved to the new house, that didn't make it.
Yeah,
Really?
women don't care for that.
I don't know. I'm guessing that was a garbage can donation. Oh.
That is so true.
Yeah, I love that thing.
What
Yeah,
happened to my just take the garbage out?
I could not do that.
Oh, I have to.
Sneak something like that and not tell them. I would never.
Yeah, but
I beg to differ.
But think who you're with. I'm not going to notice it.
Well, that's
until I.
Well, you just did.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not going to. It was too late to.
You aren't a dweller. That's for sure.
In any event, yeah,
I got your Lazy Boy. That went away on you.
Well, he had a Lazy Boy recliner.
Beautiful one, Rolls Royce of the Lazy Boys.
Oh no, well,
about a $3,000 Lazy Boy.
Wow,
it was for when I had heart surgery. You can't stand up for when they saw your breastbone in half.
Yes.
To do open heart surgery.
Yeah, they do.
You can't push with your arms like this to get out of a chair.
Okay. Oh, did you have the chair that lifts you
Oh,
up?
it's the greatest.
I had
Lifts you right up.
yeah.
the lift up chair, which is
I inherited it.
it comes with
Paula doesn't like it.
It comes with pills to cut
That
down
seems to me
to
like
cut down the embarrassment.
That seems like a post-stroke purchase.
Yeah, my
Am I
mom
wrong
had
on
2
this?
of them.
Man, I made a personal best yesterday in my recliner. Because sometimes I'll sit down in it and I'll go, I'll just take a quick nap here because a recliner doesn't lend itself to a long nap, at least in my case.
Right.
3 hours.
Nice.
I couldn't believe it.
Yes.
Heavenly.
I sat down at 1 and woke up at 4.
It's like time travel, is it not?
Yeah.
Did you have a hard time falling asleep last night then?
No, I did okay. So I think it was just because I was up late Sunday.
I'd kill it in the recliner if someone didn't have a nose that would nudge my hand.
Yes.
Oh, when I was pregnant, I slept in the recliner all the time.
Man,
it was the only
I've
time
known
I was
people
comfortable.
that can do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that recliner, Pat, that's
the best.
Strictly for medical.
Yeah. Well,
do you use it every time you get up?
No, I don't use it a whole lot. I did in the beginning after back surgery.
Sure.
Paula really does not care for it. She's trying to get rid of it every time we move things around. This thing's got to go. I love this.
Well, you
first
need to
of
keep
all,
it. No offense.
First of all, it weighs more than a car.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah. I'm well aware.
And it has to be plugged in.
Yep, I bought 2 of them.
They're
my mom,
really.
I donated them to the place my mom lived in.
Well, they're like $4,000. I mean,
well, you bought yours. I got them at auction.
I didn't buy mine. I was unconscious when that was purchased.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what you just bought? Now we have. We may have to come back with more letters.
Oh, we're coming back.
Letters.
We got vuvuzelas in the news. And more. What's coming up in sports?
NBA playoffs, 2 upsets. What you might label upsets last night in the playoffs. An exciting game 1 between Toronto and Florida in the NHL. It looks like after next year's draft from Pittsburgh, the following year, 27, will be in Washington, D.C. That was made. That was announced yesterday. And John Gruden is back in football.
And didn't they say yesterday that they're going to definitely put the stadium for the Washington Football Club in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah,
proper?
that was reached
that's
last
gonna happen.
RFK, and that was a lot of red tape, but they finally back to where RFK was.
Yeah, right now I want to talk a little bit about BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a tremendously interesting idea. In the world of therapy, talk therapy can be extraordinarily helpful. And BetterHelp has made it a lot easier to access because the therapy is done online. You're still using, of course, making the use of the services of very qualified professionals, but it's done online, which makes it a lot more convenient. And mental health awareness is growing. Still progress to be made. Some 26% of Americans who participated in a recent survey said they've avoided seeking mental health care due to the fear of being judged. Here you go. Here's an opportunity for you to help break the stigma, as they say. The world's better when people are feeling healthy and happy. I think we can all agree on that. I know Jim Irsay, the owner of the Colts, has been leading the charge on that whole break the stigma movement. That's another story. But as for you, perhaps you've been thinking about therapy, and BetterHelp is a way to do it that is, just like I said, it's a lot easier to access the therapy. The way it works is you go online, fill out a little questionnaire, and you'll be matched up with some 30,000-plus licensed therapists with a wide range of specialties, and see if it works for you. It's extraordinarily convenient because you can do it where you want to be. You can do it in your car in the parking lot. You can do it on the job site. Take an hour off and walk over to the woods, whatever you want to do, because you can do it with your phone or your laptop, et cetera, et cetera. I got all the details. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT show today. That'll knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/BT show. Once again, BetterHelp, HELP.com/BT show. And coming up, we have, what are you going to do with that tax refund money? Blow it? Maybe not. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
500.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Jeff Oskey. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Chick.
How are you, sir?
I got a couple quick things here. We were congratulating the parents of the great Willie Mays
for having him in May.
Do
you think they got together and said, well, our last name's May, so
let's time this out.
So we need to have a baby in May.
Mr. Mays, tonight's the night. You better get home quick.
Because back then, I don't think they could schedule a C-section. I wouldn't think.
No.
They'd probably use C-sections only as an emergency procedure.
Yeah, you had to time it just right.
Yeah.
We also mentioned some people fail when it comes to this. Suzanne Summers, I checked this out. She was born in October. Jonathan Winters was actually born in the fall.
Yeah.
January Jones, the very fine actress, perhaps most noted for Mad Men. But born January 5th, 1978.
Oh, okay.
Have you guys heard that she's kind of a bee?
I've heard that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like a total.
Yes, I have heard that.
On wheels. Yeah.
If I were her, I would be too.
You think?
I think she probably gets harassed by a lot of guys. And after a while, you just go, okay, I'm giving it back.
Oh,
you know who said
too good, huh?
I'm not a big fan of Hollywood gossip, but the people who said that she was so mean to them were the two kids.
Oh, yeah.
The
Her
people who
kids
played
on the show?
Yeah,
The kids on the show, Mad Men. Yeah.
said that she would just torture them.
Oh.
Well, that's kind of part of the.
Oh, yeah.
You do wonder if it was some sort of method, but I don't know.
Well, that's interesting.
Well, in the words of Laurence Olivier, why don't you try acting?
right.
Do you know who this lady is? April Bowlby?
I don't.
Sure.
No, you guys-
She's she invented, her father invented the ball cock mechanism for
really?
your standard toilet.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Yes,
the
thank
Bowlby.
goodness for her and her father.
Apparently, she's also an actress. She was in Doom Patrol and Drop Dead Diva. April was born July 30th. I'm sorry.
Man, I
Maybe
tried
it's
to
a
like.
family
I
name.
tried to like Doom Patrol.
I don't know it. I
Couldn't
don't.
get it done. It's on HBO. It's a superhero.
Oh, okay.
Are you getting more like me? I used to.
Sadly,
if I-
tragically,
if I
yes.
started something, I would finish it. Now,
No.
I'm out real quick. I'll say I don't want to spend any more time with these people.
No.
That's the way I was with that show Ray Donovan.
Yeah.
After a while, I said, "What am I
Oh,
doing?"
that wife on there, and
I
she's
love
British,
that
and
guy.
I normally give a wide berth, but
Great show, but I realized, wait a minute, I hate everybody on this.
I love that.
Why am I spending any time here? Now, we have some letters here. This one, I forget, why were we talking about this? Something Brazilian in the news. And I mentioned the famous Vuvuzela.
Yes, you did.
And then why did
That
those
was
become
popular at World Cup soccer?
But they became really huge in America about half a decade ago. What was that all
World
about?
Cup soccer. Yeah.
Okay, everyone was
Yeah.
getting nuts. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm asked how do you get a Vuvuzela into the stadium? Are they collapsible? And it turns out that they are. They do make a collapsible Vuvuzela.
I said that yesterday.
I didn't. I had only.
I
seen,
know you've had it with me. I know.
I wanted.
You don't want to spend
I
any
also
more time
wanted
with
to know
me.
if you could get an alto Vuvuzela.
Oh, a soprano.
bass Vuvuzela.
Bass, yeah.
Brian writes, you were discussing Vuvuzelas on your show. They do, in fact, have new telescopic Vuvuzelas. The reason they're collapsible is they're easier to fit up your butt, which is where they belong. Okay.
Yeah.
How about this one? I know that everyone else is sick of Chuck Norris jokes, Tom, but I know how much you love them. Well, thank you. These are from Clint in West Virginia.
These. So there's more than one?
Oh, and they're all good. Chuck Norris once gave an uppercut to a horse, and that's why we now have giraffes. Come on.
Okay, that's.
I like the come on.
Yeah, I like that.
Come on.
Yeah.
No one's going to go with me on that?
Yeah, I like the come on.
I love that, Clint. Send more. How about this one? Chuck Norris once took a polygraph test, and the machine confessed to everything. No, I'm getting nothing.
I am. I'm not liking these out of spite. I do appreciate
I
it.
really enjoy this. This is the last one for today. Chuck Norris doesn't use a GPS. He decides where he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I look, I'll be honest. All three are home runs for me.
Clinton, West Virginia.
Have you given up?
Do you owe him money?
No, but I'm not going to lie. I really liked that the machine started confessing a bunch of stuff.
Well, you're wrong.
I know.
Clint, you are the
maybe-
man. Now, this came up yesterday, and again, I don't know why. I can't remember anything, why we were talking about this. I believe Josh was driving through Boston in a truck.
Yes.
Yeah, and I came upon a bridge that said, 13 feet or whatever the hell it was. And my truck, actually it was like 20-something. My truck was just as tall as the bridge. It was the exact same measurement. And I had no choice but to go under it. And I the whole time I was going, this should be interesting. And thankfully, no issues at all.
And there's a couple of bridges near here that have both been hit, and it's quite obvious.
Yeah.
Because of the gigantic dent. And I was kind of wondering, I know in some cases they'll have a thing saying, hey, whatever, the next 5 miles is a bridge of this height, whatever.
And I said, why don't they all standard and make sure that the trucks would fit through all of them? That would make the most sense.
Well, it's hard
Don't
to
make your truck too tall.
Well, the trucks are already existing as tall as they are, but I asked why don't they have like a balsa wood thing, a mile before the bridge, that if you hit that, then hey, you better pull over.
You know how many times they have to replace the balsa wood?
Well, no, but if they have to replace it, means someone would be ramming into the bridge.
You have chimes hanging at the height. That might be better.
Maybe that might be a good idea.
Oh, I better not go.
Yeah.
Okay, but there'd still be morons that would do it.
Well, sure.
Hey, if we go faster, we'll make it. I was watching yesterday's show on YouTube, and I saw Greg Warren discussing monster trucks. That led to Josh's story about driving a truck that barely made it under an overpass. Well, here's what happened to me. My wife and I were moving from Maine to Kentucky and had to go through the state of New York. I was in a 19-foot U-Haul with a car trailer in the back, and my wife was following me in a little sports car. I missed my exit and kept seeing signs saying next overpass is 18 feet tall. And then I saw one next overpass is 11 feet tall.
Oh.
There were no exits. I came to the overpass and saw in the mirror my U-Haul was 11 feet 2 inches tall. This became a, quote, ass-clenching moment.
Yes.
That'd be a great name for a show, huh? Welcome to Ass-Clenching Moments. I'm your host, Josh Arnold. My wife said her heart stopped while my fat-ass self barely fit under the bridge. Scared the hell out of both of us.
I bet.
And then my wife said, well, hey, at least we don't have to pay for the insurance on the truck. Thank you very much. Note to self, there's always a few more inches to give. Then he says, right, Christy?
Oh, right.
Okay, well, thank you, Kevin, from Winchester, Kentucky. We certainly appreciate it. Because sometimes you see the sign on the bridge right as you're approaching the bridge.
Sure.
Yes.
Right.
That's the only place you see the sign.
Yeah, and I could never do this as someone who's driven a car into my garage with a bicycle on top, and I forgot about it.
Well, but we've said it for years. You should not be allowed to drive.
Oh,
You're a
yeah.
menace.
Okay. Keep those letters coming, Bob
And
and
you
Tom
can-
at bobandtom.com.
You have the means to employ a driver.
I'm not going to employ a driver. Now, by the way, Josh, I was asking a question. I got the answer. Christy got the answer. I was trying to think when the last time a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup.
Long time, I think.
And the answer
1993.
Yeah, crazy.
Wow.
And Winnipeg has never won a Stanley Cup.
I know.
Man.
Yeah.
They've taken to calling it the Peg. What do you think of that?
The Peg. Oh, Winnipeg.
People love the Peg. No, it's where Donald Fagen wrote Peg. Yes, Winnipeg.
Because I'm not a pirate. I don't like the sirs for the pace. Sirs, no.
You don't like any of that stuff, do you?
No. It's like guys that are Christopher calling themselves Topher. No.
Yeah, I got to say I kind of agree.
No.
I'm right there with you.
Okay.
Topher.
Now, coming up, we have some hockey news for Josh, some cool sports stuff for everybody else. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening. Portions of the show brought to you by Champion Windows. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
You all right, Pat? You okay?
I'm doing better.
All right. Good to hear.
You're cheering me on.
Am I?
You're there for me.
I'm your hype man. That's right. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chickster.
I don't care for it. There's Josh there's Jeff Oskay.
Yeah. You messed up.
I did.
Instant karma's
I'm
going to
trying
get
to be
you.
a smart aleck, and I'm Chick, and here he is, America.
Well, thank you very much.
Hello, Tom.
We got our new pop-up shop, something new on the pop-up shop just for a couple days here, so please don't do that. God, that's
Pop-up videos.
even worse.
You did it like 6 times.
All right, I get it. That's super annoying.
I love pop-up video. The day after, at the end of this video, the lead singer fired everyone on set.
Yeah, exactly.
I love stuff like that.
Let's see.
Dexy's Midnight Runners, I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Come on.
Eileen. We used
The
to.
guy in the bib overalls fired everybody.
We used to do a medley. What was it? The biggest part of me. And to come on, Eileen.
You're bad boys.
Oh, yeah.
Naughty.
They were at home. I'm sorry. The pop-up shop, go to bobandtom.com and see this cool T-shirt celebrating the month of May. But right now, we celebrate the world of sports with Chick McGee.
Nikola Jokic had 42 points, 22 rebounds. That seems like a lot. And Aaron Gordon, again, the hero for the Nugs. He had a three-pointer with 2.8 seconds left in Oklahoma City to give Denver a stunning upset win over the number one seed Oklahoma City Thunder, 121-119 at game one of their semifinals. And Jalen Brunson. And OG Anunoby. Don't do that. Because when I say
what he's going to do.
Jalen Brunson, then he'll say...
Then came Bronson.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about Charles Bronson.
I know, but then he hears Bronson.
Does Charles Bronson have a theme song the way Then Came Bronson?
Uh-huh. I'm Charles Bronson. This is my theme song.
Anyway.
Rod McEwen-esque.
Celtics at home. The Knicks take game one, 108-105. The Knicks were down by 20 at a couple of points in this game, but they came roaring back to beat the Celtics in Boston. So much for the luck of the leprechaun. Am I right on this?
You're right on that.
And William Nylander, dead, scored twice. No, that's Niedermeyer.
Niedermeyer.
Niedermeyer. And I think
I thought the guy died.
Yeah, let's bring back this other gentleman to life.
Nylander scored twice in the first period. Sorry, Christy, before adding.
Wait. So far, you've gotten 4 major mistakes in the last 3 minutes.
Major.
You've declared some poor guy dead.
You've done irreparable damage.
I'm just getting started.
So who's still alive? What's his name? Niederlander?
William Nylander scored twice in the first period before adding an assist. Toronto built a big lead before holding on to beat the Panthers 5-4 in the opener of that second-round series.
And when Niedermeyer is
Toronto.
talking to his girlfriend in that car.
Well, if you're not going to pay attention.
And her hand comes up and she takes the glove off.
Yeah.
I can't stand how funny that is.
Let's see. NFL news. Baltimore Ravens say they are releasing kicker Justin Tucker.
He's a bad mother.
Shut your mouth.
No, he is bad.
Just talking about Justin.
At one point, the most accurate kicker in the history of the National Football League reports he was accused of inappropriate sexual behavior by 16 massage therapists.
Oh, that.
No, what's the magic number? What do we get to?
Once again, nowhere near the record.
Yeah, Cosby. What is it?
No. Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. 25.
Yeah.
25 is the record, Tom.
He's not been let go, has he?
Well... He'll never play another down in the NFL. Write that down. What do I get if that's right? Can I have something?
What does he have, an Achilles
like
issue?
$10? Yeah, he broke it. He didn't wear his boot and tore it again. He's trying to, because that would be in violation of his contract.
The Browns have officially cursed themselves.
Tom, Bill Cosby, let's say he's in town.
Cosby.
He's playing a club. Because he is. He's been going out.
He has?
Yeah, he has done a couple shows.
Whoa.
And he wants to come in here.
What will you like? Oh, everyone be on your best behavior.
Mr. Cosby? I'm sorry. Dr. Cosby.
Don't touch your coffee.
Oh, you're still going to go ahead and let him?
I'll take the day off.
Well, technically.
What's in this tea?
I actually worked the comedy
I've
festival with him once.
I've actually interviewed Bill.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean, that was obviously
Gilda
before
Radner.
all the...
Wow. Did you meet him?
Yes, at the Gilda Radner Comedy Festival in Grand Rapids. Is that where that is?
Would you
Somewhere
like
in
to
Michigan.
Would you like to have another pudding pop?
I've heard nightmare stories, and I've heard good stories about people meeting him.
Same here.
It was brief. He was nice enough. Just hello and did his thing. And
he used to come to the Penn Relays. It was a high school track event. He loved it in Philadelphia. He'd be in the stands, watch everything.
Oh, cool.
Did he have a kid going there?
He went to college in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Temple.
Temple.
Yeah. Was he on the track team?
Yeah, huge track star.
Football team too. I thought they played Hofstra one time.
That would be awkward.
One of his.
Yeah, it would be awkward. Yeah.
I'm sorry. How did we get there?
I don't know.
What I really want to ask
Justin
is
Tucker's out of the league.
How do we get out?
Justin
Tucker. Out of the league. And the NFL draft will be held next draft in Pittsburgh. And then the following year, it has been announced.
You know,
it'll be
I
on
love
the
you, but have you had a lot of caffeine today or something?
It'll be on the National Mall in Washington, D.C., which is the capital of our country.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Mike Schilt. Everybody got a pen?
Schilt?
I just did this story for Tom. He's manager of the San Diego Padres. Tom, write this name
He has
down.
legions of fans. The Schilt heads.
SHILDT is his name. They say Schilt. He was so angry with plate umpire Adrian Johnson last night when the Padres were beating the Yankees. He took off his glasses and started yelling at the guy, but I only did it because his name's Schilt.
Schilt.
He did not get thrown out, by the way, which I found interesting.
I like to think he took off his glasses and started yelling at the guy, but the guy was the foul ball post. Next time, leave your glasses on.
Don't you ignore me. Turn around. And John Gruden is back in professional football. He has bought
Yay.
a stake
It's
in
me, John Gruden.
the Nashville Cats in the Arena Football League.
Is there anything worse,
I thought you
worse
guys-
than somebody trying to do a John Gruden impression?
Constantly.
Maybe
We're
a Bill
shoving it down
Cosby
your-
impression. Maybe. Joey Chestnut is going to attempt the popcorn eating record.
Oh.
That can't be easy. No.
World champion competitive eater Joey Chestnut, a holder of over 55 eating world records, is scheduled to appear Monday, May 26th, South Terre Haute at the Rural King location. His goal is to break his own record for popcorn consumption.
The Rural King is famous for having popcorn, right?
Yes,
when you
they
go
are.
in there and
Almost 3 years ago, Chestnut appeared at Victory Field in downtown Indianapolis and ate 29 servings of 24 ounces of popcorn in under 8 minutes.
Oh, man. He's since been suffering from the worst diverticulitis.
Oh, yeah.
Guinness verified that as the fastest anyone has ever consumed that much popcorn.
Is that done with water, you think?
I
Oh,
don't
no.
know,
What if
man.
it is? He can just dunk a handful of it in water.
Oh, that's right. He once ate 83 hot dogs. I forgot about his...
Is that butter or no butter?
Record.
Oh, I say no butter.
It's a fair question. Because would the butter make it go down easy?
I don't know. But it would make it,
Would there be excessive flatulence afterward?
Do you get
I
popcorn
would think
farts?
so. I do.
You
I'll
get pop-
admit it. Yes.
You think that's a cute nickname?
I do.
Somebody is so happy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You think that's a cute name?
You think
for a
I
little-
was hard before? I mean, oops.
You think it's a cute name for a little kid? Popcorn fart?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Come here, you little
Yes.
popcorn fart.
Don't torture some poor kid with that.
So you go to the drive-in, you just have to be very careful if you
Well, I
have a
don't.
little popcorn with it.
Yeah.
Honey, I'm going to fart tonight.
I'm going to be fat.
All right, well.
I haven't had popcorn.
I'll
in a
get the
long
jars
time.
for your
That's
OnlyFans.
sad.
It's a very unique smell. I do remember my dad
It is
getting
You know
very
what?
unique.
That's got to be a thing, right?
We
Somebody
talked about one of the influencers
Selling
jarring them and selling them. Yeah.
jarring and selling their farts.
For real money, like
Yeah.
really good money.
Sad, really.
I'm poor, but not that poor.
Is it?
I'm okay.
Hey, you have a house to sell.
You think,
Yeah.
you think God took a couple days off, came back, and said, "Hey, look, while I was gone, someone started selling their farts in a jar. Maybe it's time to come down and
What? I can't leave for 2 days.
I can't take a break.
These.
I got a good deal on the Four Seasons at Disney World.
Man.
Now here I am, and someone's selling their farts. It's time to come down and bring them all home. Sorry, is that sports?
No, we've got more sports coming
Oh,
up,
okay.
including
Good.
NFL rules might change.
Enjoying this.
Okay.
Somebody should.
I think I admire you for confessing that you, in fact.
I'm not going to lie. I do have that problem.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
very nice. If you were dating a blind man, that would be helpful. easier to find.
He's not wrong.
Honey? Oh, you're in the kitchen. All
All
right.
right, I'll be right there.
I'll be right there, popcorn for it.
Okay, my little popcorn
Oh,
fart.
like you guys don't get.
On my way, Redenbacher.
So we'd like to wish Joey Chestnut good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We,
Oh, Joey.
we better get him on the phone. I want to find out about that. I wonder what the hardest thing is. Is that harder than eating hot dogs?
God, it'd have to be.
You'd
What if you
think
got
so.
a kernel that
Oh,
got
it
stuck
would-
in your
Oh, it
tooth?
will.
It would be so dry.
Yes.
Do they at least show him a movie?
You have to chew, though. I
I'll
mean,
bet it has to
yeah.
be water. It has
like
to be
hot
water.
dogs, you could just like swallow, but you can't just swallow a handful of
No.
popcorn.
And
That's
Josh,
tough.
you can't have popcorn at all, right?
I can. I've chosen. That's the
careful.
one thing I've chosen not to have. Yeah.
Did they get caught in your?
No, I have diverticulosis, and so that can lead to a diverticulitis flare up.
Okay.
But most doctors now say no, that's not the case. Go ahead and have it.
Oh.
So I'm back on nuts and seeds and stuff. But
Good for you.
the popcorn still makes me nervous.
You're back on the nuts, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Usually have 2 at a time.
Nice.
They're kind of a bag.
Oh, you like him in the back?
You grab them with one hand, don't you?
What are you talking about? I'm sorry, I thought you meant popcorn.
Oh, yeah, you
I
do.
prefer popcorn in the stiff.
You don't ignore the nuts.
stiff hard.
You got to pay attention
Yeah,
to those
but
nuts.
you have
Josh.
to pay attention to them.
Okay, speaking of paying attention.
They're not
I can't have
stepchildren. They're not stepchildren.
Okay.
But I get the
Grab
nut
one.
farts, though.
Okay, everybody shut up for a second. I want to say hi to my buddy Steven Singer because, let's see, Mother's Day, it's getting close. Today's the day, gentlemen, ladies, pay attention. Steven Singer Jewelers can make sure that you get it done. I'm talking about Mother's Day. Now, this is a potential disaster for you. Let's just be honest here. If you don't get this done, Mother's Day is going to come. You're going to be the guy buying roses from the usually homeless guy under the bridge. These look kind of like the ones you at the graveyard, but they're not. $50. No, don't be that guy. Get your sweetie and your mommy, your moms, all those moms. Get them something cool. How about some jewelry from Steven Singer Jewelers? How about the limited edition Blue Moon 24-karat gold dip rose? That's a rose that's going to last forever. There's 2 of them right over there. And the way it works is they take these roses. I don't know how they do it. They dip them in gold, and then the petals are a beautiful green in the bottom and then kind of an aquamarine on top. This is the Blue Moon, and they are not going to be restocked. I would say today may be the last day. We'll see. But the way you do it is you go to IHateStevenSinger.com, check out the catalog. Of course, shipping is free. They're guaranteed to last a lifetime. Like I said, today's the day. If you want to get these babies on time, order them right now. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. See the catalog. See what you like. Get that for that mom in your life or all those moms in your life. Once again, IHateStevenSinger.com. And by the way, you can never go wrong with diamonds. That beautiful At Last bracelet. That's just a wonderful gift.
At last.
At last. IHateStevenSinger.com. Say hi to his dog, Buddy. Coming up, we have What's the Hardest Job Out There?
This one.
Absolutely.
I defy anyone to do this.
We have urine in the news. We have lollipops in the news in kind of a fun way.
Lollipop.
And Walmart news. It's all coming up. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
This music always reminds me, I feel like I'm on a game show.
I do too. I agree.
Welcome back to the Joker's Wild.
I love the Joker's Wild. They would hand you cash right there. 100, 200.
Jack Barry, the guy who hosted Joker's Wild, I believe was up to his neck in the game show scandal in the 50s,
Yeah.
I think. Jack Barry.
He was the dude involved in the
21 $20,000.
Yeah.
But did he know?
There's speculation. They don't know.
But then there's speculation. How could you not know?
Right.
With what he did for the show. So, I don't know. That's Christy. Hello,
Hi.
Pat.
Hi, Chick.
Well, there's Josh Arnold. Hi. Jeff Oskey's here. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, everybody. We are going to keep dipping our toes into the pool of sporting news.
That's not all I'm dipping into it.
Dip your balls in it.
I'm sure as your girlfriend said,
What
deeper.
Yes, yeah. Every girl I've ever been with wants me to put my testicles deeper into them.
Yeah, that's such a
That's
weird.
creepy
You're
and
dating
weird.
some really weird chicks.
I don't know how I find these bros.
I find these.
Ball hogs, we call them.
I don't know. I was just trying to segue into anything else.
Ball
and
hog.
This is what I get.
Yes, that's
I got what I deserved. I stand corrected. I sit corrected.
Now, here's something I can get behind. You remember me. I'm an old NFL guy. I've seen every Super Bowl. I love my National Football League. I don't care for the tush push. You know that, Tom, but I had a bigger problem other than just that one play. Time was you couldn't help someone running on the field. You couldn't get behind them and push them along. That was a foul.
Yeah.
Yes.
The NFL team owners are scheduled to consider a revised proposal to ban the tush push. According to the Washington Post, the Green Bay Packers' revised proposal would prohibit anyone on the field from being pushed or pulled by a teammate. I thought this was already a rule.
They waffled on it a couple weeks ago when they talked
The
about
tush push, they waffled, but the push or pulling a teammate has always been against the rules.
Well, isn't a tush push a push?
Tush push, that's why the push is in the title. You're pushing the tush.
So-
First of all,
it should be-
first of all, I hate the name.
Tush push?
Yeah.
Would you rather it be brotherly shove?
Tush push sounds like something you'd see in a pornographic video.
No, it sounds like a rap song.
Push.
Do the tush push.
Push,
What if they
push
called it
in
the
bush.
butt strut? Would you still be on board?
No.
What about the ass pass?
I think that may be taken already.
Not only don't I like that, I don't care for you right now.
Interesting how that
That was an odd.
Wow. Somehow sports segues into the truth. You know something?
All right, let's get back to it.
I actually did some homework on this because, as you know,
Oh, God, what's more dangerous than Tom talking about sports? Yeah, I can't think of anything either.
This is a genuine fact. College football coach, a guy named Mike Leach, had to be talked out of lining up what is now referred to as a little person.
Yes.
He wanted to pull a Bill Veck, if you will, if you're familiar with Bill Veck.
And
back
throw
in the
him
base.
for the first down.
He had to be talked out of having a student that was very small of stature, a dwarf.
Right. Yeah.
And then literally picking him up and heaving him over the line.
Yeah, had to be talked out of it.
Yes. He thought, hey, this is legitimate.
Wow.
Apparently, you cannot throw a teammate into the end zone now. I'm not sure if that's codified into the... Is it codified or codified?
I don't know.
I'd go cod.
God? Oh,
Yeah.
God. Okay.
Sounds fishy.
Thank you. I was hoping someone would pick up on that one.
Oh, there you go.
No,
Only you could write fast.
I'm sure. Apparently, that's illegal. Wouldn't that be? I mean, come on.
Atrocious, I say.
No. It'd be brilliant.
No,
Wouldn't
this-
it? That would be on ESPN every 10 minutes.
Every
And can
Sunday.
you imagine the moral outrage Stephen A. Smith would lose his mind?
Well,
This is the man.
I would want our future president to lose his mind
Oh, God.
about something like that.
Did you see that over the weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Anyway, every week at NFL game, you'll see them helping the running back. Not only the tush push, but you will see offensive linemen behind the running backs pushing.
Yeah.
You can't do that. It's always been against the rules.
Oh, the ass pass is not allowed.
The previous proposal pertained to the quarterbacks being pushed forward through the defensive line by players behind him. Because think about it, they can't have somebody on the defensive line like Josh would be in front of me and I'd be behind Josh pushing him along.
Yeah,
you can't do
ridiculous.
that. You can't do that. Why do they get to do it on the offensive?
Now, are you allowed to still pat the tush of a guy that just scores a touchdown?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
How about if you're in the locker room after the game?
Sure, especially in the locker room.
Yeah.
Spend some time.
If you're in the
Build,
shower, if you're in the showers, can you give it more like a little tweak?
Camaraderie.
A pinch, yeah.
Take that middle finger and
a knead, if you will. Oh, you want to get in.
You want to really get in there and do some damage. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyway, the new proposal would have to be approved by at least 24 of the 32 owners when they meet later this month.
And you want to go middle finger. You're right, Tom.
Oh, okay.
Index finger is what you use to pick your nose.
Oh, God.
I think we all know that. I think we've established that.
And now the most ridiculous story I've ever heard in my entire life.
Really?
Don't be ridiculous.
A fan of Shedeur Sanders is suing the National Football League for, quote, emotional distress allegedly caused by the quarterback's draft slide.
Ugh.
The complaint filed in Georgia federal court.
What?
Despite Sanders' demonstrated skills and significant attention during the 23-24 seasons, the NFL drafted him at the 144th pick during the 25 NFL draft. The Georgia resident, under the pseudonym John Doe, because, yes, this is embarrassing, alleges that reports and leaked statements about Mr. Sanders negatively Mr. Sanders. You know, that's the name on Winnie the Pooh's tree. Did you know that?
Mr. Sanders?
Right at the top it says Mr. Sanders.
No, I didn't know that.
Regarding the emotional distress caused by their actions and statements. A retraction of the slanderous statements made about Shedeur, interviews didn't go well, along with an apology for any harm caused to his reputation.
So
There you go.
what? This person is suing for what?
Emotional distress.
Oh God!
Boy,
I wish I were the judge.
Yeah.
Him and the lawyer. Prison.
Yeah.
Hard time. This is what a waste of the court's time.
No country club.
And way to tell any potential coach out there ever, hey, I'm a total pain in the ass and a pussy.
No kidding.
You should have to use your real name. You
Yeah,
shouldn't
exactly.
be able to get away with John
Anonymous?
Doe. You should have to
Yeah.
sign it Deion Sanders.
You know what I say? I'll tell you what. We didn't we give a bunch of money to Guatemala for that prison they got down there? Right?
Well,
Or,
you
no,
know,
where is it? Venezuela? Who has the prison that we're using out right now? I say send this guy down there. What the hell? I'll pay his fare.
Is that right?
What a jackass.
I'm emotionally upset because the NFL did then just.
Oh, God.
Mark my words. I said this about Colin Kaepernick. I said it about Michael Vick. When they can't play they won't be in the league. If they can play, it doesn't matter. Deshaun Watson, they will be in the NFL when they can play. If they can't play, Shador can't play. Write this down.
Yes. Oh, yes.
He can't.
Well, now, the real issue is...
Why did I write that on my hand with Sharpie?
The real issue is, can some random fan go to court and complain about it? What does this guy...
Yeah, how does
What interest does this person have in this?
Because
whole thing?
I've got some unfinished business with Dan Snyder. That I could talk about clogging the courts.
I wonder if this was filed by Mel Kiper. Wasn't he losing his mind?
Yeah, he went
all
a little bit
weekend
too far
about why Sanders wasn't drafted.
He wanted to say it was racial so bad.
Did you? Well, I guess he didn't look at the ethnicity of the first 10 guys drafted.
Right.
Apparently, he was watching a different show. No, you had to leave it to Beaver, Mel. Most of these dudes are black.
And now let's go to this.
Okay.
Jordan Hudson, the 24-year-old girlfriend of Bill Belichick, is going to be competing for the title of Miss Maine, USA. She is from Hancock, Maine.
Ooh.
She announced her bid by posting photos in a crown and sash reading Miss Hancock.
Hancock was the nickname on her profile.
You know, what the hell with this? Leave these two people alone.
I thought Hancock was the nickname of Belichick's old boss's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
Lipcock.
Oh, it was? Oh.
This can't continue much longer, right? He's going to break up with her. or
Who
something.
cares? Let him do whatever he
Right,
wants.
whatever they want.
Leave him alone.
Right. Let's put, maybe I should run for Miss Maine. Well, I'm not from Maine. I've never been to Maine.
Me?
Oh, it's
But
cool.
I kind of
Love to
like
go to
the
Maine.
music.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And a minor league baseball game in Missouri delayed by 2 ducks.
What?
The birds landed on the field during the bottom of the 4th. It happened at a Springfield Cardinals game on Saturday. The Cardinals are a AA affiliate of the St. Louis Cardinals. They were playing the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, a Royals affiliate. Video shows the ducks wandering casually across the field. One of the ducks flew away on its own. The other insisted on staying on the field, despite efforts by field crews to shoo it away. The duck eventually waddled off the field. Crews opened a gate in the outfield.
What'll I do?
And
Oh, but there's something about you go to a
cheered.
ball game, hot dog, popcorn, the quack of the bat.
Yes. Oh, yes.
quack of the
I thought you were going to go with Quacker Jacks.
That would have been much funnier.
No, not from the sounds of it.
I mean,
They were both cute. Both
That's
cute.
cute. Yeah.
quack.
How about a foul ball?
Again, yes, that's appropriate as well.
How about this? So, like 4 innings later, some kid goes, "Dad, what happened to those ducks?" And you hear the guy going, "All right, got your bear, got your foie gras, got your." Is that the one? Are those ducks?
Goose
That's
liver,
goose.
yeah.
That's goose. Yeah.
But it's fine.
That's what. Jeff, help me with these jokes. They're not working. I don't know what it is. I know that I'm a terrible human being, and I discriminate constantly. I love ducks, hate geese. I know that's unreasonable, but that's how I feel.
Okay.
I hate geese.
Yes, they've ruined one of my favorite walking paths. It's all
goose poopy?
Goose poop. It's constant. I could take you there right now. It's awful.
It's okay. I don't want to go.
There are too many Canada geese in this country. I think it's about time we did something about maybe we're building the wall in the wrong place. That's what we need.
Build the net. Build the net.
Now, admittedly, it's going to have to the be very tall.
Yes,
but we'll be employing lots of people. That's why it's a job starter. Why are they building a 500-foot net between the United States and Canada? It's the geese.
We can get the Top Golf people on it.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
great.
Oh,
yeah.
They know how to build tall
nets.
nets.
Yeah, they
Sure
do.
they do.
That's it. Thank you very much for that insights into the world of sports.
Yes, you're welcome, Tom.
We certainly enjoyed it. Christy Lee, can you give me the preview of what's coming up in the world of news?
The top 20 toughest jobs in America.
Well, this has got to
What
be
do
2 or 3 at least, what we're doing here.
What are you going to spend your tax refund on? And a Kentucky second grader ordered himself some really fun products on. You know, the internet is a funny thing, isn't
Strippers?
it? Not strippers. Second grade.
Well,
you get Harney.
And we have another story of a truck dangling off a bridge.
Yikes.
In Kentucky.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll find out about all those things. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Did you know that parents rank financial literacy as the #1 most difficult life skill to teach? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app for families. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on your kids' spending with real-time notifications. Kids learn to earn, save, and spend wisely, and parents can rest easy knowing their kids are learning about money with guardrails in place. Try Greenlight risk-free today at greenlight.com/Spotify.
Away.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi,
Caught
Chick.
me mid-yawn, sorry.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
He's over the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. And we're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Jeff Oskey also here. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. Now, have we completed our review of things happening in the world of sports?
Yes, we have.
Good to know. I want to remind everybody we have a couple of new T-shirts out there, and they're not going to be there for long. They celebrate the month of May, and I suggest you check them out. You'll see what I mean when you see them. They're very cool. Go to bobandtom.com right there on the front page. Lots of links to lots of interesting stuff. And, a lot of great, a lot of really nice comments about our show with Billy Gardell and Drew Powell on Friday. You might want to check some of those out on YouTube. Some inside acting stuff from two veteran actors, but just really fun.
Yeah.
Really fun time.
Oh, yeah.
Now, she may be a little nervous this morning.
Why
is that?
Because Christy Lee currently is paying 2 mortgages.
Poor thing.
Yeah, we've
Stress a little? Yeah, okay.
Now, Chick, have you always, when you moved, have you always sold the one house before you moved to another?
Yes, luckily, yes.
Oh, yeah, very fortunate.
And we always made a little bit of money. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That is good.
So far.
My story is exactly the opposite.
Yeah, but the people in the corporation were, I couldn't work with them anymore. So I had to get out of that. We put up some good numbers, though.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no.
it's I don't know. I can't explain it.
Do you remember? Sorry. Do you remember a few years ago?
I lived it. Oh,
we were talking with Dick Vitale, the great sports announcer. We talked to him quite a bit. And one day, remember, he tried to sell his house on the air.
Oh yeah. Try to get that property moved. Didn't he used to live next to Jordan or something?
He lived in some incredibly cool place in Florida where a bunch of baseball players lived and stuff.
Well, I haven't gotten there yet, but by Friday I might.
You mean the Silac Insurance News Desk is about to become
the Century
Buy Christie's
21?
Old House News Desk?
Yeah.
My a house in my neighborhood sold on Facebook Marketplace.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. They put it up on Facebook Marketplace and sold it, and they worked it out that way, and everybody was thrilled with how it went.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder if that's going to become more common.
There are a lot of horror stories. On a positive note, the best one I ever had, I once sold a house. I lived on a pretty quiet street, and I printed up 11 flyers, say I'm selling my house.
Yeah.
I put them in. I sold it that afternoon.
That's amazing.
Okay, you guys, just.
Oh, Christy, I'm sorry. Is this making you feel bad, Christy?
Yes.
I found easy as falling off a log selling a house.
A couple flyers.
I have a realtor.
I have people who knock on my door every day going, can I please buy your house?
Yeah.
I can show you, I can
Those
show
guys-
you the text messages I get from people.
Those guys call
Let me
me
buy
every
your
day.
house. Yeah.
And it's interesting because they're offering me 1/1000th of its value.
You would think it's my house. It would be an honor to buy my house.
Yeah, you got to make that. No,
Be
you
an
got
honor.
to make that.
And there
this
are-
is Christy Lee's
And
house.
there are chemists that can get the smell out. Wouldn't you agree?
You know what I found
All
out?
the popcorn farts.
I found out that an ex-girlfriend of mine, I gave her a couch, and it was a great couch. It was electric. It's like you hit the buttons.
It was
for
your couch?
for it to recline. Yeah,
Yes.
it was my couch.
Was there any sentimental value attached?
No, besides the fact that I loved it, but I went, hey, you can have this couch, and I recently ran into her, and I go, hey, do you still have that couch? She goes, no, I sold it. I go, you sold it. She goes, yeah. And I go, what'd you get for it? And she told me, and it was real close to what I paid for it. And I was like, really? And she goes, yeah. And by the way, the guy who bought it was a fan. I go, a fan? She goes, of you. I go, not only did you sell my couch, you sold it as Josh Arnold's couch, and you got money.
Are you kidding?
Oh, Tom, look at Josh realizing what he's doing with his life. Oh,
I go, I think I need a little money here.
Yeah.
Had you ever
a little something for the effort?
Had you ever had intimate relations with this lady on that couch?
No.
So 'cause then it would have really been worse.
Have you had?
Well, myself.
Did you have relations?
I've had intimate relations in my house.
Okay.
What about relations?
Well, you might have to throw that into the buyer. Hey, look, by the way, you get to do Christie's last time in that bedroom.
You played with yourself on that couch, though, right?
Yes, many times.
Many times.
I wonder. I go. It never occurred to you to call me and see if I wanted the couch back? I got nothing.
No joke.
I don't mean to one-up you, Josh, but that's what we do here. I have bought 2 houses in my lifetime, and I gave them to 2 ex-wives, and they both sold them and didn't share any of the profits.
Are you kidding?
I sold a house for $1 one time.
Really?
Whoa,
Yeah, one of
claim.
those.
The quick claim deed.
Yeah,
Get that.
claim deed.
But you know what? It was worth it.
Yeah,
really, really was.
And that house, as I recall, came with 6 couches.
Why don't you go run up an alley and holler fish, huh?
I'm not sure what that means, but I think
I've always heard it, though.
I think I'm being insulted here.
Yeah.
All right.
We can all one up each other. Well, Christy, I'm wishing you the
live in an
best.
apartment.
Thank you.
I think today,
my life's very easy.
Why don't you buy my house?
I don't have that kind of money.
Your girlfriend does. She can buy it.
She just bought a house.
I know. Have her buy one for you.
Please take your girlfriend to dinner and be like, there is something I want to bring up.
Yeah, and not mean any of it, but just go through with it.
Will you?
I just want the down payment, and then you only have to pay for it once a month.
Yeah, just go, will you please buy me a house?
Just so, I don't mean me, but I mean, why don't you move in with her? What's the problem there? No?
Just go, I think.
Have you met me?
Yeah, wait a
I'm
second.
just trying to help you.
I'm a nightmare. I play guitar all day long.
Just go, hey, this isn't about me, honey. The puppy really wants a house.
It needs a yard, fenced-in yard. My house has a full fenced yard.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Why don't we all collectively buy Christie's house?
And make it like a
Like a
clubhouse?
frat house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see that someone bought the house that David Letterman grew up in Indianapolis? And it's now an Airbnb.
I
or
did
something.
see that.
Can you imagine?
That's not a bad way to.
It's not a bad
money.
idea.
Stay at David Letterman's house.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of memorabilia in it as
Yeah,
well.
it looks really cool.
You see where I'm going
I
with
could
this?
throw some memorabilia in.
I'll throw in some T-shirts. We got some T-shirts you can buy right now on our website.
Yeah.
Go to bobandtom.com.
Famous.
Right. Hey, I have a story that will tag on to sports a little bit.
What if you stayed at the Airbnb that David Letterman and you walk in and Larry Bud Melman's just sitting in the chair? Like, oh, there is memorabilia here.
Yeah, that'd be difficult.
That would be.
It would have to be his corpse. But
Well,
trying to have a little fun. Here.
Way to just throw that into the ditch.
I'm sure we could get a fine actor to portray Larry Bud Melman.
He was a fine actor.
Yeah, he was fun.
What was that guy's real name?
Calvert DeForest?
Yes.
Nice
What
job,
a
Chip.
fascinating man.
Calvin or
Calvert.
Calvert. Wow.
Yeah.
E-R-T.
He's a theater guy, yeah.
What a weird. I loved him.
I did too.
Who did it? Over the weekend, Formula One was down in Miami. So that brings out.
You know who was there?
Who?
Sweet baby Jaden Daniels. That's right.
Oh,
yeah, he was.
really?
Your Washington football team quarterback. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm sure he had a wonderful time.
I'm sure wherever he goes, it's a wonderful time.
One of the big stories coming out of that is the 30 influencers who were taking selfies, giggling, cracking jokes, while a $4.5 million Lamborghini yacht was sinking underneath them. That's right. The
please
women
tell
were-
me they all drowned.
No, none of them drowned, Tom.
Tom, what do you call 30 influencers on a sinking yacht?
A good start.
Hello.
I hope all of their cell phones were destroyed, if nothing else.
The vessel, made for just 5 passengers and 2 crew, once again, 30 of these gals were crammed on it during Formula One weekend. Their good vibes quickly faded, though, when the luxury yacht started rapidly tipping over and sinking.
I'm sure someone pulled over and said, forget about the chicks. I want to save the tequila. That
They
stuff's
did.
expensive.
They did save the tequila.
I'm kidding. What?
$330 bottle of, I have never heard of this, Clase Azul Gold tequila.
Yeah, one girl she goes, I
Carrying
saved the
it.
baby, and it was a bottle of
Yeah, it was a bottle of the tequila.
They were calling
yes.
it their baby.
Mhm.
Isn't that something?
I think you might want to
yeah.
take a look at a program.
So did the
tequila your baby?
Did this sink in water deep enough that all of their laptops and
They grabbed them all, Tom.
iPhones were okay? They got
They
them
are
all
seen
out.
saving their expensive belongings, including Louis Vuitton duffel bags,
Well, I hope
Christian
someone
Dior
took the
totes.
tequila and threw the bitch off the vessel.
They were taking
MacBook Airs.
taking selfies with the rescuers.
Oh, yeah, and wearing their little life jackets. Here you go. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, they
Were they
now,
in bikinis too?
Oh, yeah, they were
Oh, yeah.
all in
Oh,
bikinis.
yeah, they were.
Yes, yes, yes.
Don't they owe somebody some money?
They owe.
You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't they have to pay for their rescue?
Here's the girl clutching the bottle of tequila.
Well, first of all, the vessel, whoever is in charge of it, I'm sure it has a limit of passengers.
Exactly.
And the Coast Guard, the Coast Guard should. And the boat was a Lamborghini.
Lamborghini yacht.
I didn't know they made boats.
Yes.
It looked beautiful.
They had to
It
do
looked insane.
mouth to mouth and all of them. I don't think it was necessary, but they were.
It was quite the vessel. But, yeah, I don't know who owned it.
I think when you get on a vessel, doesn't it say this
items.
watercraft is only designed to hold
Sure.
hold 12 egos and men with small penises?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, apparently they just made it onto different yachts.
So
I don't
no
know.
men though. It was all these chicks.
All women.
Real
Yeah.
taco fest.
That's what they call that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorority, taco fest.
Clam bake.
Pieces of the Lamborghini 63-foot yacht were seen floating in the water. Yeah, it's
Well, that's got to be worth millions.
$4.5 million.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'd like to show you what it looked like before. Oh, here they're taking selfies while they're on the. There you go.
That's quite a.
Oh, yeah.
That's quite a little. Pooper.
That's an amazing.
That's a nice little.
Hey,
Pooper.
somebody check
yeah.
somebody check the ID of the one in the middle, will you?
Oh, look at that botched nose job.
Oh, yeah, that's what you're looking at.
What? I would not know
Well.
she had a face. Okay.
At some point, don't you want to look at the face
That's just acid about.
or the target?
Yeah, that's mostly butt there. Okay.
Florida Fish and
Cut that
Wildlife
out, Hoffy.
are leading the investigation into the sinking vessel. The U.S. Coast Guard as well. So we'll look. Well, I'm sure there'll be some kind of fine. I would think.
I would hope
right?
so.
Yeah, I mean, that much collagen. How can a boat be still floating?
Yeah, they.
Yeah, that was a bad nose
the
job.
oil drum of Botox. Yeah, that one girl, that's quite a nose.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know she was way hotter before.
Yeah, there's an NFL player that probably used all that cartilage from her nose to repair his knee. That's what they use, right? They take rhinoplasty tissue and
No,
Stick
you've
it in your knee.
always said this. Nose jobs can help knee replacement. That's not true.
I need some new meniscus stuff
Here
in
we go.
my right knee. If anyone wants to donate it,
The good news: 32 people were saved. I guess there were 2 crew.
no, they were
30.
influencers. That's the bad news.
Yeah, and no one was injured. So there you
Yeah,
go.
Well,
Yeah,
boy, oh boy, they had a real adventure, didn't they?
yeah, they did.
Do fake boobs float?
I would think.
I think
so.
if you were to,
That's a good question.
yeah, like on its own, if you just took an implant and threw it in the water,
I would think
float?
it would float.
I would think
yeah.
it would
I would
float.
say
It's
float.
saline, if
Saline,
it was salt.
I don't know.
You would think.
Well,
I don't know.
here's a serious question. Now we need a scientist on the show. Fact check.
We need lots of stuff. We need a scientist and a lawyer and a real estate agent.
Yeah.
And
I was thinking of hiring a full-time fact checker.
I bet you were.
I
Wouldn't
thought
that be-
we had
So
one.
help me God if you start hiring the people. Never
Yeah.
I
mind.
thought we had one.
We don't need that. That
No,
would be
of
awful.
course
No, because they get to tell me I'm right all the time.
All right.
Well, that came into focus, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
It sure did.
This would have never happened on a quality sailboat, I'll tell you that. Quality skipper would never have allowed
Of course not.
all these women.
I
on.
almost want to see you in the skipper outfit, the cap with the captain's hat and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the blazer.
What are you wearing on a boat?
Like Ted Knight and Caddyshack. I'd like to see it
You
all.
wear, you wear tie boat shoes. And,
Let's have a sailing adventure this
Yes.
summer. Why don't you take
I've
us on a
said
boat
this.
trip?
I've said this for 30 years.
A houseboat.
Houseboat, baby, houseboat.
oh, sailboat.
We're trapped on a houseboat for 2 weeks.
Boring. Okay.
It's going to be like the last of Sheila when we all start killing each other.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
What's coming up in the news, Christy Lee?
He fell. What do you want?
We have an update on the lady yesterday who was defecating on the car hood because she was upset in a road rage incident. We have a woman who says the devil made her steal.
A devil made me do it.
And
Isn't that Flip Wilson, Geraldine, right?
Underrated.
Very funny. Yeah.
Very funny.
I don't know why Flip Wilson has left.
Could tell a joke, man.
Left the canon of great comedians.
I never cared for Geraldine, but Flip
Wilson's funny. Flip Wilson.
He brilliant. Brilliant. Now, all that's coming up, and we're glad to be here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening this morning. Got something to say? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com.
I'm out.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, Pat. Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
And if I may, I'd like to let you know, because this really is one of the last days to get on this. Steven Singer's limited edition, brand new Blue Moon 24-karat gold-dipped roast for Mother's Day, available right now. Limited quantity. Get it today. IHateStevenSinger.com.
That's Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. A couple quick things. Another great Mother's Day gift. Maybe a beautiful Bob and Tom T-shirt. We got that special line of them. They're just out. It's our pop-up store. It's not going to be up very long.
Time's running out.
For all mothers. Mothers with big cans. Mothers who are flat-chested. Mothers.
Great asses.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Flat asses.
You done?
Well, there are other kinds of mothers.
Don't keep going. I'm enjoying watching this sinking ship of
mothers who know how to cook, mothers who don't know how to cook.
Okay, thank you very much. Now,
skinny moms, fat moms.
Okay. All right.
Wasn't that a commercial?
You're thinking of skinny mom, fat.
Yeah. What was that for?
Oscar.
That's right. Okay, it could be. The larger point is, please check out bobandtom.com and see these new shirts that are out there. They're very cool. Right now, we're going to switch gears and go that way. And over there is the Silac Insurance News Desk, temporarily called the Please Buy Christie's Old House News Desk, with Christy Lee. What's going on?
A new poll out there shows which jobs Americans think are the toughest.
I think this is a really interesting survey.
Commissioned by Bosch Power Tools. Oh, they make a good product. The Talker Research Survey of 2,000 adults found that the top 10 toughest jobs in the U.S. are...
This is according to just random people saying we think these are tough.
Yeah. Number 10. We're going to go 10 to 1, okay?
Fair enough.
Oil workers.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's you can lose your fingers.
I can't imagine that wouldn't be higher.
Yeah. A lot higher.
Number 9, air traffic controllers.
A lot of responsibility.
Yeah. A lot of stress.
A lot of stress.
Yeah.
Head 7. Hang on. Yeah.
No, that could be a typo.
My brother-in-law was an awesome air traffic controller.
He's
got the great personality for it. Nothing bothers him.
He pushed tin, as they say.
Yeah.
He may want to move to Newark.
The one time I met him, he seems boring, which would be the perfect air traffic controller.
He's very calm and collected. Number 8.
You'd have to be married to your sister. Jeez.
Number 8, farmers.
Did I say that out loud?
Farmers is very tough.
Very tough.
Dangerous, too.
And you don't get much time off. In the winter, maybe a couple weeks.
Not to mention the risks.
Yeah.
Both financial.
The feces, the
manure.
Yeah, there's odors.
Festival of you got pigs, cows.
I once had to paint a house
sheep.
next to a silo that had rotting silage.
That's unbearable.
Yeah, that's like living in an outhouse. Farming extremely difficult.
Yes, love my farmers.
See, these are the toughest jobs in America.
But you get to drive a combine. How cool would that be? This year, I'm getting on a combine.
Christy,
It sounds to me
Christy, we could have you do the entire show from a combine.
Oh, I'd love it.
We can set that up.
These are the toughest perceived jobs, but so far I think they're on.
Yeah. Number 7, astronauts.
I know, not that tough. Not top 10.
Impossible.
No, it isn't impossible.
What?
Would you want to be bolted into a spacecraft where the chances of it exploding are still pretty good?
This is not top 10, man.
Oh, I think it is.
What, you work one day out of...
And everything's done for
Exactly.
you.
It's all automated. A bunch of nerds in a state you're not even in.
The physicality.
And there are only 2 buttons.
Yeah, exactly.
Take off and land. That's it.
There's something about not having control over so much that's
Right.
easy. It's dangerous, yes, not hard.
Getting there is so hard.
I don't know about that.
Really?
There must be a...
Put Josh in astronaut school and
I would
see
be
how well he
terrified.
does.
Yeah, no, can you imagine if Josh...
Man, I'm so mad that I lost my composure.
If Josh showed up at the tryouts for astronaut school, I could just see the judges sitting there. You seen number 10? No. Let's humor him. This is going to be great.
Oh, I wouldn't even make it that far.
Okay, number 6.
They wouldn't let me mop the
Astronaut
controls.
is like anything else. It's who you know. Okay?
Yeah.
Period. End of story.
Well, Katy Perry kind of proved that, didn't
You
she?
think they're going to? Right.
Katy
there
Perry
you
is
go.
not an astronaut.
I was joking.
Yeah, I know, but they also don't deserve the hate they're getting for
I
just
know.
going on a ride.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, they
think
should have just
do.
said
No,
space.
Wait a minute.
I've heard that
Traveler.
song Firework. She deserves anything
I
she
like
can
that
get.
song.
That's a turd.
Oh, stop. Number 6, EMTs or paramedics.
Of course.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that's
Could
a
never
hard
do
job.
that.
Was that saline or something else horrible?
Yeah.
Wasn't it D5W or something?
That's saline.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Number 5, police officers.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Being a cop.
Boy, that's got to be tough.
We're talking about the toughest jobs in America.
And a lot of these are thankless jobs.
Yes. Number 4, doctors.
Yeah.
Physicians, you mean?
Yeah, what do you think I
You mean
meant?
like a
As opposed to
sports
a PhD in English literature.
I got you.
And no
Yes.
one was, well, that had to be rough.
MD.
They made you read Beowulf, and you didn't kill yourself.
Oh, I love Beowulf. It's an exciting adventure.
Number 3, military personnel.
Yes,
Well,
of
yeah.
course. Yeah.
You get
Fighting
bossed,
for our freedom.
and you get bossed around.
Yeah.
right.
You
Told
got
what to
you
do all
got
day.
you got a jackass telling you what to do half the time.
I wonder what that's like.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Maybe
Wow,
if
that was so
we imagine, if we imagine real hard, Christy, we
Right,
could
right?
feel what it would be like.
Mr. Godwin picked up on a salient point there.
It was really quick.
That was fast.
The quickness of the.
We tease because we love.
That's
Number
right.
2, firefighters.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but they get a whole, one day they work, then they're off for 4?
Yeah,
How
but
tough
the
is
yeah, but the
that?
day you're working, you can be walking on a floor and fall into a burning basement. That's the difference. That's not going to happen
See,
here.
Christy's learning. It's hard to pretend.
It is. One of my trainers is a firefighter, and he's like so fabulous. I can't even imagine. And the number 1 toughest job, according to the poll by Bosch Power Tools,
Rodeo clown.
construction workers.
Yeah, I mean, that's very tough. Imagine being on one of those girder walkers or eating a
never.
pale lunch up
I
there.
love that
No
famous
way.
photograph of the guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
I would replace astronaut with teachers.
Yeah, I think.
I think being a full-time teacher is harder than being an astronaut.
Somebody's trying to get laid by a teacher.
No, don't get me wrong. Teachers are some of the most overpaid people on the planet. But remember we had some lady write in saying, "I'm never listening again because Josh said that."
Oh, God.
I think, especially middle school teachers. There should be. I think that's an automatic.
Yeah,
you
middle
get
school
right to
stuff.
heaven.
Yeah.
Oh, you taught 8th grade, really, and you didn't take yourself out.
From what I understand, the smells alone being a middle school teacher are.
That famous picture of the guys on the girder having
Yes.
lunch, you can recreate. It's been recreated, and you can sit on the girder, and they take a picture of you now.
Oh, cool.
Really?
Yeah. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't seen. I've seen the famous.
But that must
photograph.
still go on.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The poll also found that 40% of the people believe their job is hard.
That's kind of low.
Yeah. I think that tracks.
I feel like there should have been coal miner. Like, that's a horrible
Yeah.
That's a horrible job.
Roofer is probably under construction.
Yeah, roofer.
But roofing, what a horrible job.
No
tough.
joke.
And
You
roofers.
ever done it?
No, but roofers are
For a
always
week.
like kind of kooky. I've had like 3 roofing companies, and each time the crew, all of them brought their kids, and they played in the yard.
Are you
They
serious?
put a new roof on. Yeah.
The people who trim trees, those guys are lunatics.
Oh,
My-
They
one of
cannot
my-
find a
My brother did that for a
full set
while.
of teeth
That's the
on
number.
a crew ever.
That's the number 1 most dangerous job.
I just had a guy do
More
that.
so than
I saw-
fishermen?
I saw the survey. The more deaths
On tree trimmers?
Yeah, and lumberjacks. especially.
Yikes.
Wow.
Doing the big trees.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Because it was fishermen for decades was the most dangerous in terms of deaths. And
Well, greatest catch or whatever. Crab and lobster fishing.
Oh,
What
my
if-
God.
Oh, any.
1 in 5 employed respondents believe that you need to be extremely tough to do their job.
1 in 5?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
I think, as you say, that tracks.
What is that, 20%?
Something like that?
I think that's right.
Okay, I got the next 10. Ready?
Yep.
Are
you going
20
20?
to 11?
20 to 11 or 11 to 20?
Let's go 11.
How about start with 14? Shake it up.
It's 14.
like Dan
It's you,
Aykroyd.
Josh.
What are we doing?
Formerly employed semi-broadcaster.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what was that formerly employed part?
Number 11, nurse.
Yeah.
That's
isn't
rough
it
gig.
National Nurse Week right now?
Oh, nurse.
I think.
Hot and ready to party.
Yeah.
When people say, oh, nurse to a bartender, it's one of my favorite things.
Oh, yeah. And
Nurse.
when Jack Nicholson says it in the movie Carnal Knowledge, what a great moment. Oh, nurse to Anne Margaret.
When John Wayne.
Number 12, roofer.
You tried, Pat.
You tried,
I was
Pat.
talking,
Yeah,
but-
I know.
What were you saying, Pat? Go ahead.
No,
I want to hear it.
I was talking about my favorite John Wayne line when he goes into a bar and he gets off the horses. He goes, well, all right, fellows, let's go to the medicine cabinet. That's my favorite.
And that was worth it. Thank you for sharing.
You're all welcome.
We'll come back with the bottom 10 of the top
Okay.
20. How
All
about
right.
that? That
Sounds great.
That sounds reasonable. Right now, I want to remind you that Christy Lee is sitting in the Silac Insurance news chair
Yes,
desk.
I am.
Wait a minute, news desk chair. Thank you. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by the Silac Insurance Company. The stock market's been down and then up and then up and up and up and then down and down. It's pretty confusing, and you don't want to have to worry about that. When it's time for you to retire, you can counter that volatility with something called an annuity. What it's all about is having a regular paycheck coming your way even when you've retired, and that money's going to keep coming. You cannot outlive your money. See what annuities are all about by talking to the experts in that sphere. They, of course, are the folks at the Silac Insurance Company. And easy to access information. You can go to bobandtom.com. We have a nice link there. Or just go to Silac. It's SILAC, SilacINS.com. Or here's an easy way to do it. Grab your phone and call this number, pound 250. You hit that little pound sign, and then you hit 250 and say the keywords lifetime income. That's pound 250. Say lifetime income, just for information, what it's going to be like with an annuity. You'll be able to relax knowing in the future you're going to be covered, you're going to be okay. Some restrictions apply. See if you qualify. SilacINS.com or pound 250 and say lifetime income. An annuity from the Silac Insurance Company. Plan on it, live on it. When we come back, we're going to find out, is your job tough? What do you think is the toughest job, et cetera, et cetera. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello and welcome to the Bob and Tom Show, where the struggle is real. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
You know, I don't like to get political,
But
I do want to say something.
It's time to bring the wigs back?
Yes.
Okay.
But today, Mr. Trump is meeting with the new Canadian Prime Minister guy.
correct.
Whatever his name is.
Clark or something? What is it?
I think it's Bobby Hull.
No,
Yes,
it
yeah,
isn't.
yeah.
In any event,
National
I don't want to get political here. I just want as part of. I just want Trump to say, "Look,
Mark Carney.
whatever his name is, I don't care. We'll forget about all these tariffs if you get rid of the Canada geese. That's all I ask.
I like the geese.
I hate the geese. They
Shut
poop
your
everywhere.
dirty mouth.
There are too many of them.
They're so funny.
We should turn them into Soylent Green or whatever.
No, Soylent Green is people.
The
Right?
only
sorry.
way the geese can stay is that they all wear top hats and use canes.
I love
Then
that.
They could, then
I
they
love
could
that.
stay. Yes.
Yes.
I think we should leave it up to the state.
You mean
See,
so?
we're all stumbling around in the dark. Oskey has 20/20 vision.
So are you saying the states that border Canada can cut their own deal?
Nope, all 50 states get.
Yeah, they can decide if they're geese or not.
Geese or no.
Yep.
These are all good ideas.
Line it up.
Wait a minute. What about a goose tariff? Would that work?
I love them whenever they are so entitled when they cross the street and they look so funny. I laugh every time.
And when did they go from being Canadian geese to Canada geese?
I
don't know, and I don't partake. It's Canadian geese.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're not
And
going
why
to
don't
get
they
bossed
just
around.
No,
fly?
I'm not.
By the language police.
I don't need. Right.
Why don't they just fly over the roads? Why do they
That's
have to waddle?
also why it's so funny.
You know what? I've never seen a Canada goose fly.
Me neither.
Well, of course you have.
No,
Yes,
I
you
haven't.
have.
I
I think I
haven't.
have.
They're always walking.
Maybe
they're
they're doing their impression of an ostrich. Ever think about that? Hey, I'm working
You know,
on.
I
I'm trying to get into Second City. I'm doing mostly impressions. Want to see me do a flightless bird? How about an emu?
I love them, and I shore fish a lot, and there's goose poop everywhere. I still love them.
No, I hate them.
You just step around it, right?
Yes, it's pretty easy to avoid.
Yeah.
So
Nobody likes you and your ways, okay?
What's the name of the Canadian Prime Minister?
Mark Carney.
Mark Carney.
Oh, I wonder if we can get. What if we get Jackie Gleason to introduce him?
We can't.
No.
Prime Minister Carney. Anybody?
It's not Art Carney. It's
I loved
Mark
Art Carney.
Who didn't?
Super talent.
the best.
No,
Harry and Tonto, lovely film.
Okay, now time to.
Hello, ball.
Does this phrase mean to you? I'll tell you what, she had a hairy tonto.
What?
I appreciate
Yeah,
That's checking a lot of boxes.
I prefer a shaved tonto.
Then you would have loved Halle Berry's dress last night at the Met Gala. Did anybody see that?
Speaking of that,
No.
did you see Andre 3000?
Oh, my.
We've got a picture of Andre 3000. There he is.
Yeah, there he is.
He wore a piano to
Yeah,
the
he
Met
did.
Gala.
Of course he did.
last night.
What is?
Pull up a Halle Berry there.
Hey, yeah, that's right.
Producer. Halle Berry,
That had
Met
to
Gala.
be heavy.
I don't think it's
It
a
was
real piano.
maybe made of
I think it's,
styrofoam.
I didn't see the piano at all.
That's because
Am I insane?
I didn't watch that
What?
at all.
You don't see the
because-
There's a
piano?
I swear, I looked at that picture and I was like, "Where is the piano?"
It's
I
right on
don't
his back.
What I don't know what that means
you,
mentally.
Wow.
I don't want to.
No, but I can see because it looks like the.
It looks like the background to me.
Yeah, it looks like back. It looks like he's dressed as some kind of guard at a Bahamian
Yeah,
castle.
Right.
I can see where you would see that.
Or you could have a severe brain tumor. Either
That's
way.
one of those things where I should be looked at right now.
Yeah. You
Check
gotta-
my pupils.
You're totally
No,
unconscious.
I'm with you on that one. Okay, now we were discussing.
Well, wait a minute.
Halle Berry's
Where's
not wearing any underwear under her
Bush.
dress.
Bush.
How can you can see?
Bush.
She is very strategically stripped right down the middle of her.
Oh, she's got a landing strip.
Well, you can't see.
Oh.
Our producer will find you.
This is the big
The
fashion
Met Gala
thing.
last night.
What
at
does
the
that even-
Museum
it
of
raises money
Metropolitan Art for the Art Museum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Could we trade all the people who went to that to stop the war? We'll send them to a Venezuelan prison if you stop the war.
Is there a war?
Is
the
there
one,
a
you know,
war? What
the
war?
one over
Few.
the whole Gaza thing.
Oh,
We'll get rid of
okay.
all these celebrities and their expensive clothes. And
Yeah, it was quite an interesting evening. I did not watch much of it. I just saw it this morning when I came into work.
I think
was
watching
picking up pictures.
watching crap like that makes you complicit.
No, it doesn't, Tom.
That's all I'm saying.
A lot of
I agree.
people-
You know,
If you watch that, the troubles of the world are your fault.
My history with Tom, I have never agreed with him.
There are a lot of people who enjoy fashion and find this
No, if
very
we all just
fun.
ignore this, eventually they'll stop.
All right, picture time. Here you go.
Hello.
See, she is not wearing underwear, my friends.
That is really unattractive too.
No. It's
She looks like a mermaid from
Hey,
the
I
Bleach
gotta-
Down.
Yeah, exactly.
I was going to ask a question, but now it's just a statement for Tom. What did you say about that picture?
Incredibly unattractive.
You're gay, dude.
that is
You are gay.
that is one of the tests,
Which is fine.
No, I'm
That
sorry.
is a gorgeous
I hope you
woman.
and whoever he is have a lovely
No,
wife.
no,
a lovely life
I'm
together.
sorry. That boy's haircut she has is an erection killer.
You are. Will you look at how hot she is?
You are
No,
out of your mind.
Sorry, doesn't do anything for me.
Oh my gosh!
Well,
I'll see you at the Ramrod. Okay.
We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see you at the
Good
parade.
Lord, man.
No, I'm sorry. There isn't. If that's getting you erect, you're into boys.
Oh.
Okay.
That's
that is totally wrong. There's nothing
No, that
boyish about
that
her.
haircut is a disaster.
Is a good. She's a knockout.
He has always had this thing about women and short hair. He doesn't like
Then
it.
you should see
Always.
Nicole Kidman's new haircut.
It's because
too.
it brings out his gayness.
I think it is. Just go with it, bro.
Your parents are dead. Come out.
Yes. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's not gayness. It's just a love of anus. Or a little poem. No, I'm sorry.
I'll still love you.
Does nothing for me. Sorry. That doesn't do anything for me.
That's okay. All right.
That's all right. I thought she looked beautiful.
If gay's
but-
your way, that's okay.
It's an insane dress, but she looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a mermaid.
What's wrong with mermaids?
Well, the mermaids are supposed to have long hair, not that boyish.
I'm sure you would have loved Diana Ross's 18-foot train on her dress.
I don't want to see a mermaid named Butch. Okay?
Diana Ross.
Yeah, she had an 18-foot train.
What is she,
on
like
her
112 now?
Yeah,
How old is
boy.
Diana Ross?
I wish she was under an 18-foot train.
Got to be 90 by now.
Touch me in the morning. No.
Can you imagine being her assistant?
Oh.
That should be one of the toughest jobs in America, which is what we were talking about.
If not number one.
Right now, I want to remind you, hello, this is the Bob and Tom Show, coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, where Christy Lee is at her post. She is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. We were discussing this interesting survey. What do the average American, what do they think the toughest jobs are? We went through the top 10.
Many of them very tough.
Yeah, I think all of them are very difficult. And the average person doesn't have a job that's at least physically demanding or
mentally stressful or
but so let's get to the next 20.
Okay.
Nurse.
Number
Absolutely.
11.
That should be in the top 2.
10.
That is really tough.
And Happy Nurse Day or Nurse Week or things.
We got roofer up there, which Mr. Oskey mentioned. Roofing.
Oh, so that is up there. Okay.
Yeah.
It has to be, yeah.
Electrician.
Yeah.
The hardest part about being a roofer is learning English.
It does seem to be quite a challenge.
Josh. As you know, that's for drywall, and you know it.
Oh, it's a heartache.
Just, okay, and we're back.
Let's see now. Where were we? No, I can't stand it.
What about HUD carrier?
What can you stand?
What is
HUD
it?
carrier is tough.
I did it for a day.
Number 14, the most difficult jobs in America. You'd think I'd maybe making this up. Custom home builder.
Sorry,
Mark.
Sorry, Mark.
Sorry, Mark.
I bet he does have a tough job.
I bet it's stressful.
You had to deal with me.
Yeah, having to deal with the homeowners is
Right.
the tough part.
Yeah.
It must be, though.
My friend Scott. Yeah, that's got to be tough.
People who know just enough
Yeah.
to think they know more than they do. You know what I'm saying?
And have the money to throw around and go, yeah, see, I told you.
Engineer, one of the
Yes.
top.
Those trains drive themselves.
Probably some stress there.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to take the wrong turn.
Yeah.
Oh, no. We're talking about engineers that do things like design bridges.
Structural engineers.
Oh, yeah, it's real hard
no.
to use a T-square.
Well, we have bridge news coming up. And by the way,
now you're
a
changing the
T-square.
rules.
Yeah, I can get you a dozen T-squares for 50 cents at a nearby pawn shop. They've really kind of fallen out of fashion. Pilot, yep.
Yeah, I
a
was
lot of stress
wondering.
there. Here you go, Josh. One of the toughest jobs in America, teacher.
Yes, of course. Come on.
Okay.
It's nearly impossible. It has to be.
Followed by lawyer.
Oh, boy. I
depending on
guess.
what kind of law you
It probably is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, being that self-important.
And then
love my
carpenter number
lawyers.
19, and then 20, drywall plaster installer.
What do they always say? I hate all lawyers except mine. He's great. Yeah.
But aren't like drywall, plaster, and roofers all under construction?
Yeah, pretty much, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's a separate category. First of all,
Yeah, but that's more civil or commercial construction.
and the drywall guys get to wear those cool stilts.
Yeah.
God, you and your stilts.
Boy.
I love those stilts.
I know you do.
Makes you taller.
And the number one.
You don't like Halle Berry? but you
Hang
like
on a
stilts.
second. What are you saying about stilts?
Makes you taller.
makes
You know, when
taller.
you build a house, you never want the drywallers and the ceiling fan installers in the same day.
No.
Right.
If your ceiling fan's clicking a little bit, should you have it replaced? You think?
First,
Yeah.
tighten every screw in that thing. See if that works.
This is why your house
and I'm
isn't
being
selling.
completely serious.
Is this the Amityville house you moved into?
This is why your house isn't
selling.
selling.
Yeah, if your ceiling
No,
fan
that's just
whispers
the
"get
new
out" to you.
house, not the old house. The old house,
And
the
it's
ceiling fan's
the
great.
key to it, you want to make sure that the smoke that it's emitting is being spread around.
Yeah,
So does it click when it's on or when it's off?
When it's on, it clicks. Like
That's the worst. Yeah.
Now, do you have it going the correct direction?
I don't know.
This is a fallacy.
I know that.
No, this is not a
No,
fallacy,
my
Josh.
husband walked in the other day, and we have 2 new ones, and they were like, he's like, they didn't put those in, they didn't flip the switch. They're not.
During the summer, it has to go one way. In the winter, the other.
It still works.
Yeah, but
You're still going to feel air.
Yeah, but you could also
That's what I
your air
say.
conditioning will work if you leave your front door open in the summer. It
Yes.
still works, but you're a jackass.
No, you don't have to
want
really
it to
worry.
circulate the air.
Don't
No.
worry about your ceiling.
If
fan.
it's going the wrong way, it's cost you at least $300
It is
a month.
not.
I just saw-
$300 a
I
month.
just-
I would say a
saw-
day.
I just saw the statistics.
are you and Andy in cahoots? Come on. I told him, I go, it's still, no, it's not blowing air. I go,
No, it's
oh,
still you still get
yes.
air.
You're moving the air. It doesn't matter.
Oscar, where are you at on this? You know more about homes than
All of us.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Well, admittedly, when you have 7-foot ceilings, now at my place,
Oh, yeah, of course, at the mansion.
And now you see why this
Boy,
job.
oh, boy.
I'm sorry. You
That was a
you
slap.
can hear why this job is the hardest in
Yes.
America.
Absolutely the hardest. Tough armored.
God.
What an awful person.
Just
Jeff has a
You
nice
seem
home.
more of a box fan type family.
yeah.
Lives right around the corner from me.
When
Has
your
a very nice
window
home. Leave
unit
him alone.
isn't.
Yes. Just put some ice in a cooler and open the lid.
Looks like
There's a phone call, I think.
oh really?
hit the fake phone sound effect. Will you?
We have a phone call.
Ring, ring.
Oh, I
Hello.
didn't know.
We'll do it for you.
Perfect. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Todd. You didn't mention my job. I have the toughest job in America right now.
Is that right, Todd?
Yeah. It's Christy Lee's real estate agent.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be hard.
Yeah.
Years to clean up. Her husband loves these little Matchbox cars. Yeah, I just can't sell this.
Yeah, I bet it is hard. Yeah, it can't be easy.
Love the show. Take care.
All right, thanks, Todd.
Love the show.
We're going to get this house sold for you.
Thank you.
No matter how upset they are always nice to say love the show. I really appreciate that.
Counterclockwise in the summer, Christy.
What else is
Counterclockwise in the summer.
Yeah,
Is
look
that
at
the
your
air
se-
blowing down or up?
You want it's a way that it circulates the air and swirls.
How do I get out of this
Okay, sorry.
conversation?
sewer worker was never in any of that.
That's what Art Carney did.
Yeah, that would be tough.
That's got to be real tough.
Norton worked in the sewers.
Yeah.
Bus driver has to be hard.
Plumber has to be hard.
Gator wrangler.
Oh, boy.
Well, of course.
Yeah, how about the guy that has to go up in the attic and get the raccoons out?
Yeah. Shout out to our friends at Rusty's. Yeah.
You know what has to be tough? Being a stripper has to be physically and mentally demanding.
I would say.
Hence, the drug use.
You mean
rampant
you mean the? I'm sorry, and the eroding of the soul. Yeah, that's
got to be hard on you.
Yeah, that is hard on you.
Did we?
Oh my God.
Did we go off the air and I'm not aware of it? Or
Any minute now.
Is this a Monday show? It seems like a
Feels
Monday
like it.
show, doesn't it?
Oh God! Right now, you know what I need?
What?
More iced tea. You know where I'm going to get it?
Where?
In the green room. You know how I'm going to make it?
I bet you're going to peel and pour. That would be my guess.
I am going to peel and pour. Java House. They are the official coffee of the Bob and Tom Show and more. They're also the official iced tea and the official, I guess, let's say, refreshments, including those.
Hydration drinks, energy drinks, whatever you want. They got it.
How does it work? Java House, they're these little cups. You could kind of fit a golf ball barely in there. They're about the size of a Keurig cup, but they don't need a machine.
Why don't you use ping pong ball? I bet a ping pong ball would fit it.
You want to do the ping pong ball test tomorrow?
Sure.
Do you have any ping pong balls?
Nah, I lost the ping pong
is
table.
Christy going to shoot ping pong balls out of her?
No.
Remember
that?
sell a house like that, I tell
I'll
you.
need to pack a lunch tomorrow.
Do you remember the classic
look
joke?
at that.
Remember the classic, the classic joke?
What are we
that-
doing?
the
We
classic-
are off the air. I knew it.
Shut up. The classic joke that ends, ping pong balls. No, I didn't say King Kong's balls.
Yeah, oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
No, I don't remember.
Never
Big
mind.
fuzzy.
You
Totally
could not
worth
fit. You could not fit King Kong's balls in one of these.
No.
But
no,
a
no.
ping pong ball. You take this, you just peel off the top, and you've got whatever kind of coffee you want.
Yes.
including cold brew. This particular one is the Colombian medium roast, ladies and
But
gentlemen.
it's a cold brew, but you can drink it hot.
Yeah,
It's
cold,
just the
cold
way
brew
it's
is
roasted.
the process. Yeah,
Yes.
thank
The way
you,
they're
Christy.
brewed.
Of course.
That's a pretty
I'd like to step away for 1 second and thank Office H2O. They put in our new water system, so we've got great water, both hot, cold, and fizzy, to add to our drinks and our beverages from the Java House. Java House has a special thing going right now as they revolutionize coffee, etc., at work. And that special thing is you can get 25% off. Just drop our name. That's right. Just put Bob and Tom, one big long word. It's a promo code. It'll knock 25% off that first order. We're getting love letters about Java House now, and you can try it at home. It's great on the road because it's so portable and perfect for that long trip.
Portable and potable.
Oh, that's very good.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. I like that on the trucks where it says potable water.
Yes.
You ever just walk up to the side, excuse me, sir, just take the spigot. I'm having some Java House coffee. I noticed you have potable water. I tried using the swimming pool truck recently. Not potable.
No.
And yet they can move it. Ironic, really. Java House. They regret but one thing. That was
Sponsoring this studio.
sponsoring this show.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Java House. We're going to have a little special Java House treat coming soon. Also, coming up, we have more news from Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk involving your tax refund. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Spell it B-I-E.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. There's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin. Hello. Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Jeff Oskey. I'm Big Mouth Chick McGee. And hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee.
How are you?
Glad to have you in your mouth here today.
Well,
we've established a lot of interesting things today. We've learned that
this is the hardest job in America.
in the summertime, your ceiling fan should rotate counterclockwise, unless you're in Australia.
Counterclockwise.
Go ahead. Waste your time doing it.
When you look at your ceiling fan, if you feel air blowing on you, it's correct in the summer.
Okay.
In the winter, you want it to suck up. Never mind.
Yeah.
Thank you. Never mind, indeed.
Yeah, Andy wants it blowing on him.
No,
I
because
think
Andy
the
wants
hot
what?
air is up against the ceiling, and you need to circulate.
You
That
do
makes
it
sense.
too?
Well, yeah, it makes sense.
I'm so confused now.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
Okay.
No matter what time of year, you flip that switch and your ceiling fan comes on, you're going to feel a breeze.
Okay.
Well, this is why Josh leaves the air conditioner on in his car all winter.
Have you ever done
It's
that?
ridiculous.
No, you need
Doesn't
to
make any sense.
turn your air conditioner on, make believe it's really, really
Hot outside.
hot outside.
No, I've never done that actually.
Just
so
you,
you can
I
wear
think.
just so you can wear your sweaters and
Okay.
your fall clothes.
I think we've
Because
lost
you
our,
look better in
we,
fall
we've
clothes?
lost our place.
Okay.
It's time to move on. Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's happening?
Are tax refunds being used more responsibly, you ask?
More responsibly than our taxes, you know what I mean? We have a good time.
Death and taxes.
A new survey out there says yes, Americans are now more likely to spend their refunds on essentials like mortgages, not luxuries.
Or not like food.
Yeah. The poll surveyed 2,000 U.S. taxpayers. Nearly two-thirds, 65%, say they've already spent their refund or plan to soon. Most are using the money for necessities like rent, groceries, and bills. The days of splurging on vacations or new gadgets may be fading, replaced by financial survival.
Not a trip to the Bahamas, but a trip to Kroger.
Yeah. Experts say it's a sign of rising costs and tighter household budgets. Tax season isn't about windfalls anymore, ladies and gentlemen. It's about making ends meet. Refund? What's a refund?
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
Pat, if you filed, you'd probably know what we were talking about.
Let's not be saying that in the air.
Don't be saying that on the air.
Oh, you know they find you. Took my uncle 9 years, but they found him.
Everything's good on my end.
It's a fact that income tax is illegal. You just look it up.
That is
He even
true.
tried moving to Mexico. That didn't help.
I'm sure the sodomy in the Mexican prisons is a little sweatier.
No, he was married. They have a nice home down in Baja somewhere. I don't
Yeah, Pat, so yeah, you can take your tax refund and make that car payment, so at least you won't get repossessed until July.
Laugh, laugh, laugh. He said he's chuckling the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bills are being paid on
Your
time.
best friend.
For once. I have a house. I have a roof over my head.
Yes.
For once.
Well, it's an apartment. You have a ceiling over your head.
Yeah, but he pays for it.
I pay for it.
Do you?
Did you ever have like a ritual when you'd get your tax refund, you'd go just use it like mad money anyway?
No, mine was always kind of used wisely.
Yeah.
You seem like a...
Yeah, I think the premise of this survey I don't buy.
I don't either.
I think the premise of this is, oh my God, last year everybody took their tax refund and blew it on a trip. BS.
Yeah, no, I'm not convinced.
Yeah, this is one of those.
And it's not like they hand you $5,000 or something. It's, a couple $100.
Yeah, this strikes me as being one of those magazine things where, well, the interns need something to do. Think of a dumb idea and have them research it.
Yeah. I mean, this year maybe people are a little tighter, but I don't think it's drastically different. It can't be.
I wonder if anti-anxiety medications sales are up. Is that I know they've got all kinds of weird, like for example, in the world of the weather, what is that? They have the Waffle House scale. What is it for?
Really?
Yeah, the Waffle House Index.
Yeah.
Yeah, if because Waffle Houses never close, but if they close, it's
bad.
It's the severity
The
of the
weather's really
storm.
bad. Mm-hmm.
Does someone keep track of the sales of anti-anxiety medication with respect to the mood of the country?
I would think. I don't know.
I will look into that.
Okay. Be careful giving your kid your phone. A Kentucky woman says her second grader went online with her phone.
Kentucky woman.
And ordered.
She's got a cell phone.
Do you have any songs today, by the way?
Tom is taking it easy on me, apparently.
Well, as
because
you know,
of the day I had yesterday,
Kentucky
pooping my brains out.
As you
Pooping
know,
my brains out.
Yesterday, Pat had we can be frank about this. We're adults.
I'd like to be chick about it if I could.
You don't want to be frank?
I don't want to be frank.
Okay.
I'm tired of being frank.
Pat had a constipation issue.
You can't work constipated?
And one of the things that Pat said was, let's not talk about this on the air.
You brought it up.
Right out of the box.
Christy, he may be constipated. He can sing. His breath is just a little worse.
Boy, now that's constipated.
Ooh, I'm sorry. It was I don't want to be frank.
Wow.
So as a result,
guilty.
As a result, you may find this hard to believe, but Pat overcompensated with the cure.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, boy,
happened?
did I ever.
As you know,
magnesium sultrate and
in the history of Pat's
Miralax.
life, as you know, 2 drinks, fun, it turns into 30. Well, so he was doing shots of Metamucil and kaopectate or whatever.
I went a little overboard and coming down a certain highway, I had to pull over.
Hershey Highway?
It is now.
Yeah, sure it is. Yeah.
And I asked this earlier. I wonder if there's a hypnotist out there, if there's hypnotherapy, if that's what they call it, for constipation.
You're supposed to relax, so I would think.
The amazing crap at all.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you were born in.
You have to relax your bowels.
You are getting tired.
They were relaxed chemically for me.
Oh, were they?
Every time I snap my fingers, you will crap like a lumberjack.
And cluck like a chicken.
Meanwhile, back at the Kentucky woman.
Oh, sorry. What did we have this lady?
Kentucky.
Her second grader went online with her phone and ordered 70,000 lollipops.
Good kid.
Holly LaFavors told WKYT.
What is he on a chain of banks?
We lubricate your viewing pleasure. Sure.
That her son Liam ordered 30 cases of Dum Dum suckers off of Amazon while playing on her phone over the weekend. These are the kind they give at the bank, too, Dum Dums.
Are we close to them having to rename Dum Dums?
Maybe.
I don't
I
know.
hope not.
Dum Dum.
She tried to stop the order before it was delivered, but it was too late. Miss LaFavors later posted photos of the boxes of lollipops stacked on her porch. While Ms. LaFavors initially had trouble getting a refund, she has since gotten her $4,000 back.
Boy, you hand me a lollipop, a basic lollipop that isn't a Dum Dum, I'm handing it right back to you.
Are you?
Yes.
You're brand loyal.
No
are
Tootsie
you?
Pop?
Oh, no.
I
mean, I'll
love
maybe
a Tootsie
eat the
Pop.
outside. I hate Tootsie Rolls, though.
I love them.
Hate them.
No blow pop.
Jess has got a whole bunch of them on her desk. I always sneak
Blow
one.
pop, fine. Yeah.
So the kid ordered How many?
$4,000 worth, 70,000 dum-dums. When they arrived, he reportedly exclaimed, "My suckers are here."
Yeah. All right. Good for him.
That's a fun kid.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of money for dum-dums.
They got Halloween covered for a couple of decades.
She was able to return them.
Don't you egg a house that gives you a lollipop, though?
Yeah, I think you do.
Oh, yeah. They're done.
Yeah.
Oh, a dum-dum and some Smarties? Well, I'll see you later, ma'am.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Should there be
and an apple?
I have a
Come across with chocolate and caramel. What's
Did
the
you
problem?
Did you like the question mark dum-dums where you didn't know what you were going to get?
The mystery flavor?
No.
Oh, you got ass.
Yeah, my buddy always had a theory about that, the mystery flavor. Oh, root beer again.
I thought it was coconut or some.
Yeah, you get the coconut,
Yeah.
you throw it away. Should there be some kind of a thing with Amazon where you could set up an account in which if you ordered something like whatever he ordered, 60 cases of it would go back. Are you sure?
Right. It would alert you.
Kind of like a governor of some sort going,
Yeah.
wait a minute, this seems a little weird.
You know what Amazon needs? You as a consultant.
They're on hard times right now.
Yeah, they're really biting the bullet.
They need your help.
No, I'm trying to protect the consumer side of this thing.
Well-
I'm not trying to help Amazon. I mean, if some kid gets a hold of it and orders, I mean, I'm sure they get.
I'm sure it happens a lot.
If my kid got my phone and ordered, he could order $87.43 worth of
whatever they want,
according to my account.
Let me check mine. That's pretty similar.
Yeah, they ain't spending $4,000.
Well, it's set up to a credit card. Is yours set up to a credit card?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It has exactly $84.32 left on the.
Okay.
Oh, I bet it'll still go through. Just enjoy overdrafts.
That's where they get you.
Okay.
Oh, they sure do. Yeah, they sure do.
Now, we have lots more coming up, so please hang out with us. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Steelmaster of Indiana.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Yo.
Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Enjoying the ride. There's Josh Arnold.
Close circuit to Tom. He's going to talk over the plugs. If you know that going in, you won't get as angry.
All right. There's Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. Do we have a special guest?
Yes, we do. I believe we're going to hook up with
There he is.
comedian
In space.
Bob Zaney in outer space.
Look at that.
Bob, it's great to see you. Where are you exactly?
I'm in my home of Las Vegas, Nevada, getting ready to head out to the good old Minot.
Minot, North Dakota. I see that you're going to be May 9th and 10th. You're going to be at the Landing Bar and Bottle Shop in Minot, North Dakota for some great live stand-up comedy. And while I'm at it...
Also inventory. I'm going to be doing inventory at the bottle shop, so I'm very excited.
Are you a big drinker?
Why not? Why not?
No.
No?
I was. Chick knows that, but I was.
We finished a bottle of vodka in Vegas one night. Oh, yeah, we did.
Whoa.
We sure did. That was a good night.
We had to, Chick. You remember that show?
Oh, it was.
It was at the Debbie Riddles Hotel. Oh my God, it was horrible.
True story. Like 3 days later, they demolished the hotel we were in.
Are you serious?
So bad. The show was-
Wow.
Yikes.
We've had bad shows, but they've never taken down the station.
Not yet.
Veteran stand-up comedian Bob Zaney, a man has been doing comedy since he was in high school. Is that right? When you were on the Gong Show?
1977, when I was 15 going on 16, is when the first time I performed the Gong Show with Chuck Barris. And yes, he did kill people in between.
Right.
Sure. Yeah, he was quite the CIA operative.
Oh, yes.
He was.
Bob is also going to be doing a Midwestern swing. May 15th, Rhine Hall in Kokomo, Indiana. The 16th, the Happy Place Event Center in Greenwood. And then the 17th, the AmVets Grant County Post in Marion, Indiana. And then May 29th through June 1st, it's the Laugh Factory at the Silver Legacy Hotel and Casino in Reno, the biggest little city in the world, as they used to say.
We get a lot of Bob and Tom listeners that come out to the Reno show from the surrounding areas, as they would say. Pat Godwin, good to see you out of the COVID studios, by the way.
Thank you, Bob. Good to see you. I miss you.
Yeah, I'm glad that long COVID finally ended.
Now, Bob, what's on your mind? Are we going to be, I guess, able to listen to one of your famous rants? What do you have?
I got a Zany report.
Okay, good.
It's the Zany report. But also, I got to point out, it's brought to you by They Them Which.
They
That's
Them
right,
Which.
Sloppy Joe sauce. Just add meat. Just add meat.
Man
Or
Which
they,
has now
them,
become
which.
They Them Which.
They, them, which.
I see.
See what I did there?
Yeah,
I did.
Pronoun
Yeah,
trouble.
baby.
Yeah, sure.
Let's get right to it. Christy, by the way, you look fantastic.
Why,
Good to
thank
see
you,
Chris.
Bob. It's so good to see
you. Know
you, as
I'm a huge
always.
fan. Many times I've sat next to you in the chair that Pat has taken over.
Yes, that's right.
Let's get right to it. The United Kingdom is testing software designed to predict whether someone might be a future killer. Now, it's already predicted the first victim. Whoever thought this was a good idea?
Yep.
In Disney World, a fire in a walk-in cooler caused a white plume of smoke out of Epcot Center. Most Catholic park goers started applauding, thinking they had elected a new pope. Oh, and on CBS, I'm sure you guys talked about this and saw it. 73-year-old coach Bill Belichick was asked how he met his 24-year-old girlfriend. She interrupted and said, "We're not going there because what happens on Epstein's Island stays on Epstein's Island."
Well, there is that school of thought, Bob. Yeah.
There is that school of thought.
Yep.
This is interesting. In Iowa, a beaver took down a tree and caused a power outage for 1,500 residents. Now, the last time a beaver did this much damage was Sharon Stone in the movie Basic Instinct.
The beaver shot.
What I did there.
Yeah, the light, it's called a furlong.
That's what I did there. And there you have it. There's that. Now it's time to do a little thing. And I think you guys enjoy this. When I go back in time,
Oh, yes.
I put my life on the line to revisit a past Zany Report joke. Been doing this many years, and we have a lot to choose from. So right here, hang on. Okay, here we ready?
Well,
Here
hit
we
the
go.
button. Are you ready?
Push the button.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Oh,
there it goes.
Oh, I love it.
Okay. Sharon Stone is back. It's July 5th, 2006.
Okay.
Sharon
2006.
Stone. Yeah, 2006 chick. My God, where'd that time go?
Yeah.
Actress Sharon Stone has adopted her third child. She said she wasn't planning on adopting again, but Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt were having a yard sale.
Not a bad joke.
They have lots of
Yeah.
kids, you see.
Not at all.
They had a lot of kids.
They treat
But
them
there
like
you have it. That's the
old
report.
furniture. I'm sorry.
Check me out on the Twitter at Bob Zany, by the way, and also my YouTube channel. Monster numbers now.
Oh.
A lot of people, a lot of old stuff, Tom, coming back and forth. You know, and I forget. I've done a lot of jokes over the years. Can I do one that we posted recently that I had completely forgotten about?
Please.
Well, I was sitting at a bar, and next to me, the lady was breastfeeding, and then the bartender asked me, "Well, what will I have?" And I said, "I'll have what the baby's having, and make it a double."
So, thus, the suggestion you would like to be clamped around that
Jug.
nipple right next to you.
Yeah.
Wait,
You see.
Tom, nothing gets past you. It's really amazing. I bet you're great with name tags. I bet if someone has a name tag on
No,
2-3 minutes in that conversation. I'm
No,
kidding.
I
always
have
appreciate
trouble
you on it.
slipping my eye down long enough to look at the name tag. They should have name tags that are like built into glasses. You'd look at their glasses and it would just say their name right there, so you'd get it. Now, this
I hate
Zany
to-
report
I
was
hate to
brought
say-
to you by. Wait a minute, the Zany report was brought to you. I'd like to get one of your jokes clearly out there. The Zany report brought to you by. Is it the They Them Which?
They them which.
The They Them Which.
Classic sloppy Joe
Hilarious.
sauce.
Okay,
just
not man
add
which.
meat.
It's the They Them Which. Okay, very good, very good. Now you were saying, Bob, what was it again?
I have no idea anymore.
Okay, good.
I just show up and with
I
the
see.
best attitude possible. But how did your dry bar special go?
Say it again.
How did your dry bar special
Oh my
go?
gosh, what a place! What people! Great sound. Yeah, it's
that aired yet?
phenomenal. No, it's not edited yet.
Oh.
Yeah, they got
Takes
to work
more-
on that. But
Yeah, they
He
have.
must have been
They're bringing in a different person to do the voiceover.
See how mean he is to me, Bob?
Wow.
It's not just you.
But you
Well-
see what it is?
No, but with Bob,
Tom,
I
you
mean
get
it.
jealous over it. By the way, when you saw my poster on the wall, Pat, did you get inspired?
I did, and I love that place. That little theater's perfect. It's great, and you've done some great numbers there. You're doing some fine work.
I am. It's doing very well, along with all my other stand-up videos. Over 40 million views now across all social media.
Congratulations!
So it's building.
And did the people that watched your videos, did they vote on you keeping the mustache?
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
More of a goatee, looks
Yeah.
like.
Is it a goatee?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, at the bottom, yes. There's a little bit of
Well, you know
white
what it
fuzz.
is? Can I just say something? Nothing screams a midlife crisis like a goatee and a nipple ring. And I'm kidding. I don't have a goatee.
Thank you, Bob. Well, Bob and his nipple rings. Minot, North Dakota, the landing, the 9th and 10th. That's this weekend.
Yeah.
And then it'll be Kokomo, Greenwood, Marion, Indiana coming up, followed by Reno starting May 29th at the Laugh Factory. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Tom. And by the way, on Thursday night, we're doing a special meet and greet at the Landing Bar and Bottle Shop to sell tickets and to say hi to the listeners of the Bob and Tom program.
Oh.
Until next time, you guys take care, baby.
All right,
Bob. Thank you very much.
The Bob Zane.
Pleasure.
Oh, yes.
It's a pleasure. Now, Christy, what's coming up?
Coming up, we have a truck driver rescued from his cab dangling off a bridge. We have an update on our lady that had the road rage poop incident.
Ugh.
And we have a guy who urinated in a church's holy water font. We'll talk about that.
Come on.
Holy water, Batman.
What is going on in the world?
We're not executing enough people. That's the problem.
I guess.
If you kill them, you won't do it again.
Hey, Father's Day's coming up, Tom. Did you
June
know that?
15th.
That's
June
right.
15th.
What are you going to get Dad for Father? Oh, well, if your father is available for gift receiving, how about some Raycon earbuds?
How about Mother's Day? Moms
that's this
moms
Sunday.
have ears, too.
Well, I'm just
Read the copy. Huh?
reading, just like Ron Burgundy. And Raycons also have 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity for mom or dad. Raycon's quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging, 90 minutes of battery, active noise cancellation. At this price point, you got to be kidding me. And Raycon's everyday earbuds are available in all the vibrant colors. And they have a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. So right now, you get up to 15% off site-wide at buyraycon.com/Tom for mom or dad. That's 15% off site-wide at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. And remember, moms have ears, too, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. You could even get Dad your earrings. You never know.
Moms tend to hear better than fathers, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Who you been talking to?
You yell mom, she says
Oh,
what?
absolutely.
You yell dad, you have to yell it 8 more times before he acknowledges.
That's very observant of you. Who you been talking to? Thank you very much. Coming up, more exciting stuff. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi there.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Jeff Oskay's here. I'm Chick McGee. And hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. It's great having you back.
I was gone Friday.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah, Pat was
where'd you
gone
go?
yesterday.
Oh, he was gone yesterday at 10 o'clock. Check local listing.
That's right.
Back now.
Well, his job is over.
Why do you think that is?
Oh, technically, he was really gone about 9, but let's see.
You told me you're gone about 5 minutes ago.
I know, I am.
Are you? What's wrong?
Good time to check in with Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Okay. Firefighters rescued a semi-truck driver after a crash left his cab dangling over the side of an elevated highway in Kentucky. The Louisville Fire Department said it responded to the scene on Interstate 65, found the cab hanging precariously off a section of the road situated about 20 feet above Interstate 64 and 71.
So this can be described as a highway mishap, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. A rescuer harnessed to a rope system was lowered into the cab to retrieve the driver before both were lifted to safety. No injuries were reported.
This is really hairy. I mean, the guy's
hairy highway
dangling over the precipice, if you will.
Would you at one point yell, Wendy, I can fly, if you were in that position?
No.
Well, that's the
All right.
the firefighters who picked him up. That's what they do on the weekends. They run the ropes at a production.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan, of course. But that it's really something. I guess we don't have the photograph of it. But.
Was Peter Pan played by a woman most of the time because the harness would crush the balls if a man did it?
That's a good point. I don't know why it was played by a woman.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a sort of a theatrical
but it was.
message
Mary
of sorts.
Martin.
But maybe you've got
Kathy Rigby.
Yeah, maybe it was
Kathy Rigby,
a little more logistical. It was.
Yeah. Right.
And why did it get to the stage? That's the one I didn't understand.
Because it's so cool. Have you ever seen it?
I've not seen Peter
It's a
Pan.
good story, but why feel the need to make a Broadway play out of it?
There are plenty of movies.
Wonderful. That's why. Because it's so cool to see people flying. And
a clip online of a high school production that's very elaborate.
Yeah.
Peter Pan flies in on the harness or whatever, and he lands. But then Wendy is supposed to fly into the air, and she's asleep in bed. And all you see is Wendy sleeping, and she's yanked out of bed up into the air and right into a dresser. And the audience goes, "Oh!"
It's very difficult to do well.
Yes.
I'm surprised they did that in high school.
I was too.
That's amazing.
They had the fly system.
A British show about a play. They do plays, and everything goes wrong in the plays, and they just left it in, and it's hilarious. I can't remember the name of the show.
Well, aren't there crews that
We'll have it
for
tomorrow.
a living they go from place to place just doing the flying sequences?
Probably.
Wow. The Pennsylvania woman accused of defecating on a person's car in an act of road rage. We had the story.
Hey, Josh, what's the biggest pencil in the world?
I don't know what.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was the occasion for that?
Thought I'd add something.
I mean, I know Ace is gone, but we don't have to shove those at it as random.
She apparently is an OnlyFans foot model.
She's an OnlyFans foot model?
Yes. Dubbed the
Yes.
Delco Pooper. That's what they're calling her, the Delco Pooper. I don't know where did Delco come from.
I want to know where Yest came from.
You said yes.
Yeah, what are you, my
I think
mother?
your mind's on
Really,
the
my
house.
mother?
Your mind's on this house.
Do you say across too?
Yes,
oh, but
she
I
does.
know people who do.
What about supposedly? That's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like
Arn.
that one.
I got an Arn to close.
Arn?
Really, Mom?
Arn.
I need some Italian dressing.
Italian? They're the worst. Yeah.
So this lady, she's the one that she got into a...
Yes, dubbed the Delco Pooper, Miss Cristiana Solamento was arrested in connection with the incident, which occurred last month. The Philadelphia Magazine identified the 44-year-old as an OnlyFans creator who sells photos of her feet, starting at a monthly fee of $7.99. That's $7.99. Prospect Park Police Chief David Madonna told
David Madonna is the police chief.
That poor guy. I bet he gets every time he meets somebody, they start doing it. Probably has Paul McCartney with a hatchet through his head at his house.
Another song you could have done.
Would you go with Davy Madonna? Because it has the same...
Hey, Godwin.
Yes.
Get a ticket, okay?
I'm really enjoying the show and trying not to have any more issues happen. I'm getting a little
What,
crampy.
playing the guitar makes your bowels open up?
I know it makes my bowels.
That was a little softball pitch to my two friends over here.
The department is pressing charges against Miss Solamento or Solamento.
Oh, Solamento.
We got two songs you missed there.
Chief Madonna said it's not something I can turn a blind eye to. Her OnlyFans handle, by the way, is at NEENS_toes.
N-E-E-N.
Neen's
toes?
Honey's toes.
According to People, I can't even say this.
There's more.
You
You
do
can't
it.
say yes.
No.
No, the
No,
People
I'm not
magazine.
doing it. People magazine that did this story.
She goes by her.
Let me see it.
I'll read it.
I've
No.
got it. Give it
You
to
you can yeah. She goes by SHYTHEAD. Shitehead.
Oh, no. I ain't saying that.
Right?
Shite head.
Yeah.
All right.
She's
I had
I
deja vu
bet it's
about
not
this.
pronounced that way.
You think it might be like the bed sheet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and say that.
This is just
Smarty
weird.
pants.
Sheet. It might be an for the eye.
This I presumably because this is in People magazine was all over the news. This is going to, I assume, really help her.
Of course.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Do we have any idea why she's called the Delco Pooper?
No, that's why.
Because she pooped on the car.
But what does Delco come
That's
in?
just a battery, right?
Maybe
The
she's from
Delco?
Delco.
Is Delco a place?
It's a country, Delco. It's
Yeah, it's right next to
We got to find out.
batteries come from.
Ethiopia.
That's the Twin Cities. Ever ready in Delco?
Yeah.
Delco Pooper.
Just down the
Three
street
songs.
from an Energizer.
You got another song, Pat? You
Yeah,
got
there's
3
that.
songs out of this?
The Delco Pooper. Isn't that good? Right there. All right.
I would guarantee that someone has logged on to her OnlyFans,
So to speak.
is now requesting that she,
Crap. Of course.
Of course.
You said
Totally
log. You
scat.
said logged on.
Sometimes I do things deliberately. Sometimes
It's
Authorities.
serendipitous, yeah. Authorities, huh?
maybe she should start how about a new thing called, instead of OnlyFans, Only Brands. Pat, that's what you need.
Oh, I get that.
Brand
Staying in Pennsylvania, authorities arrested a man there for allegedly urinating in a church's holy water font.
Boy.
According to the probable cause affidavit, the suspect, Mr. Jesse Sokol, entered the St. Patrick Catholic Church in York and first rummaged through the lost and found.
Jesse, stop peeing in the holy water.
He then approached the pedestal.
I got to right now, Mama. I ain't got a pope to piss in till they elect a new one.
I ain't.
I don't know what.
I mean, that was insane.
That had a weird accent. I don't know what. The hell.
You know what? I am here for 100% of that. You do one show, one day a week, all the time in that voice.
Ain't no pope right now. He did.
That's right.
Okay, that was a
I told you,
different
Pope
voice.
did.
Pope Dad.
He then approached the pedestal containing the holy water and, quote, desecrated it by polluting it with urine.
What?
Yeah,
He was
what a-
arrested
what
for
a
intentional
dirtbag.
desecration of a venerated
You know where he
object.
pooped? The pew.
Ergo, the name. Right.
Now, what if a pope would pee in the holy water? Would that
He
make
wouldn't
it more
do
holy?
that.
That would not happen, you see.
Gosh.
More holy?
Because-
Holier?
There's some respect
Can you
here.
imagine? They elect a new pope. 1 week later, he pees in the holy water. 2 cardinals look at each other and go, we may have made a mistake.
I told you to go. I said, vote. I said, no, don't vote for the Italian guy.
Yeah.
Not my.
We
not
should have
my
gone with the
pope.
one with half a uterus.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I took the easy way out. No. What's with
love
the
that
turtle?
movie.
I made all those Mappa hats, make America Pope again. I wanted the American guy. But no, you had to elect the Italian. And look what you got. So this guy peed in the holy water.
Yes, he did.
At least he'll have something for confession this week. Well, Padre.
Wow. Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. It's been 2 hours since I peed in your holy water.
You did what? Man.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
He should be slapped by nuns.
Yes.
Line up 50 nuns, and they all get to smack him across
You
the
might
face.
like it, though.
Yeah, you're right.
There's something going on with
Finally.
this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the ruler out.
Now, thanks for joining us, and welcome back. By the way, if you're just joining us, we are in the studios known as the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and we are the Bob and Tom Show. The last time I checked, I'm getting very sleepy. What have you got over there?
Well, you better come up with a lot. The devil made her do it, according to this woman.
Uh-huh.
She's accused of stealing from a Florida Walmart, and she blamed her actions all on the devil.
Well, you could argue that the devil's behind every sin.
Well, sure you could. Authorities in Pinellas County reported the 73-year-old woman was stopped by Walmart security after she allegedly tried to take more than $100 worth of goods from the store. Though she initially denied the allegations, the septuagenarian eventually admitted to the theft,
I love old shoplifters.
saying that she was told, quote, by the devil to buy the items for someone else, but she did not have enough money, so she attempted to leave with them.
Well, that's very typical of the devil to have you do favors for people.
Yes.
That's how it usually works. It's more like the devil, really more like a Robin Hood character. Yes, go steal stuff from Walmart. And
Yeah, she was arrested for shoplifting.
where was this again?
This was in Pinellas County,
Another
Florida.
song you missed, man.
What I miss?
The devil went down to Florida. He was
Looking for a soul to steal.
What'd she steal?
She stole $100 worth of goods. It doesn't say what.
The devil went down to Florida. He was looking for some toiletries to steal.
He's doing voices again.
Are you happy we're doing your work for you today?
I am indeed. Thank you for helping me. I love you all.
You look like, I'm serious, the way your body language, you're kind of tightening up. Is there
Well,
an issue right now?
Yeah, there might be.
Why don't you go home?
I don't go home. I'm going to suffer through this.
The devil give in too quickly in that song where he plays and then Johnny plays and then he goes, well, I guess I lost. I think the devil had an argument that he won,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Wait a second. My song way cooler.
You think so?
But then Johnny could go, well, it's really, your song was more about the bass line than it was the actual
Mo,
fiddling.
mo, mo, mo. Yeah.
But I'd like a judge's ruling on who won that.
Well, it could have gone on for hours and days.
There are like 6 parts to that song.
I wonder if there's ever been a fiddle competition. The Devil Went Down to Georgia competition where they actually do have people get up there and
battle it out.
Play it again.
By the way, that show was where they do plays, the BBC show, they do plays and everything goes wrong. The name of it is it's a BBC show, The Goes Wrong Show.
Oh, all right.
That's the name of it.
Simple.
So they deliberately go wrong?
Well, yeah, but it doesn't look like they're deliberate, but it's worth
And
a
the
watch.
audience is unsuspecting each time?
I don't know if they're unsuspecting.
Okay.
Yeah, but
My
it's-
brother was
it's
in
worth it.
Streetcar Named Desire.
That's a great story,
at
Pat.
King's. Okay,
This is a great story.
Streetcar.
My brother was in Streetcar Named Desire. He was
Yes.
he playing the part of Stanley, and the flats and everything that they used in theaters for the college not exactly that well made. And so it's the famous scene that
Stella!
he's fighting with Stella, and it gets a little out of hand.
Right.
And he throws her down on the bed. And as he throws her down on the bed, she goes right out the window.
Oh, she bounced off the bed through the window.
And I also never laughed so hard. And my brother was furious. with me. But he threw her down on the bed because it's a it's a
it's
heavy
very.
scene.
I've seen it.
But right through the window in the flat.
Unbelievable.
Was she okay?
Yeah, she was okay, but they never recovered.
So that happens.
Yeah.
Then what do
And
they do?
one laugh from the audience. You're howling so a quiet theater.
Howling.
And
My dad was the director. He's also pissed off at me.
Right.
But I've never laughed.
How could you not?
I kept laughing.
So did she dust herself off and come around to the back of the set and get back into the
I
bed?
was laughing so hard. I think she came back into the window again. I don't know what. But he throws her down right out.
That's the kind of thing they do on the show.
Do they do it on purpose, or are they?
Well, yeah, the whole thing's on purpose, but it looks like it's
I
not.
know there's a famous story about one play like that where the person is supposed to go out the window, but there's a trampoline down below them, and they go down in the middle, so they keep reappearing in the window.
As a joke?
No,
Oh, no.
it's a mistake.
The trampoline was there probably to break their fall.
Oh, right.
Who leaves a trampoline? What?
It was to
No.
catch the person
Catch
who's
the
falling out the
person.
window.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
This is a play called The Clock is Ticking, and you are the star because the clock is ticking for Mother's Day. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about getting the right gift. Where do you go? Of course, you go to Steven Singer Jewelers, and you check it out by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Mr. Singer, to you. Mr. Singer has got some great stuff going on, including that limited edition Blue Moon 24-karat gold-dipped rose. It's a real rose dipped in real gold, and then the petals are kind of a deep green. I'm looking at one right now, kind of a aquamarine-ish green.
They're pretty.
On top. And you can have one of these babies. It arrives in a beautiful gift box with a great card for that mom that you love so much. In fact, if you've got a lot of moms in your life, like your sister's a mom, she's a mom, your wife's a mom, et cetera, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a whole bunch of these, but you better do it today. Free shipping, of course, but Mother's Day is coming up just a few days away, so it's time to make a plan and get it done. Also, they have great jewelry, of course, including those beautiful At Last bracelets. Get all the details by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. They're selling fast. They will not be restocked. Time is running out. Once again, only available at Steven Singer Jewelers. IHateStevenSinger.com. When we come back, Christy Lee, what do you got over there?
We have a lady who walked away 60 years ago, missing, has been found, alive and well.
We'll find out what that's all about. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just gotta get a hold of us? Call, text, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Jeff Oskey's here. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Hello, Tom. How are you, sir?
Hello, Chick. We have Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Let's catch up with the last section of news. What have you got?
A Wisconsin woman missing for over 60 years has been found alive Miss Audrey Backberg vanished in July of 1962 at the age of 20. Her case was recently reopened by Sauk County Detective Isaac Hansen. The investigation found her living out of state, safe and well. Officials say she left on her own, no foul play involved. Detective Hansen said she had her reasons and no regrets. She has asked for privacy and appears happy with her life choices.
Oh, all right. Interesting.
What?
Yeah, that's the story.
Confusing.
She walked out of her life.
she was so she'd be 80 something right now.
Yep.
Was she wanted for a crime or?
No, I wonder.
She had children?
60 years ago.
Yeah.
Walked out. That's all the information I have, Pat. I don't know.
No family?
Well, she had a family at one point, obviously, but she just left.
And she said she had good reasons, and they're not. I mean, why did they even release the story?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Apparently, she was listed as a missing person, and he went back.
I mean, that's
probably to see what had happened to her, and it was maybe looking for maybe they were looking to identify remains or something. I don't know.
Have you seen that show where they find people that are in cars dead underwater?
No, what show are you watching?
Yeah, what's it?
Sunken Skeletons?
Is this leading to a joke?
No,
I don't know the name of it.
Saltwater
but I know
cadaver?
what you're talking about.
No, it's they find people that have disappeared.
NCISCEA or SEA.
These are all great jokes, but no, it's true. They have devices where they'll go in rivers and stuff and look for cars, and they'll someone had been missing from a certain geographical area.
This sounds terrible.
Well, no, but it's
Yeah, they use drones and satellite imaging and try to retrace the path the person was driving. And if they went by an area where they could have slid off into the water, then they examine that area.
Gotcha.
And they found
a
few.
They find them occasionally.
Yeah. Well, it's I guess good closure.
I mean, the cold case thing is. I mean, this
Not
is
alive.
Yeah, rarely.
Yeah, that would be holding your breath that long. That's
a world record.
That'd be a whole different deal.
Yeah, that would
Come on,
be.
get some out the Mary Jo.
Fish
Ted-
person.
Teddy's got to run for president.
Here we go.
No, I mean this. I just kind of wonder why did they bother even releasing this? They're not giving her name out or anything.
I don't know. There's more to this story. There has to be more to this story.
It sounds to me like she was unhappy with her life, said I'm out of here, and then lived a good life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds like a happy ending in a way.
Huh.
Yeah, it just.
Yeah, I mean maybe.
But boring. Yeah, very boring.
1962 she disappeared.
Right.
Yeah, now it's 2025. Yeah.
Miss Backberg.
Here we go.
I mean, this is pre-Kennedy assassination stuff here.
She's an attractive woman.
Still?
You think she's
There's a
attractive?
picture over there?
I don't understand.
when she
there's
left.
I mean,
I don't
when she
understand
left
any
at
of this.
20.
Oh,
I mean, I can show you.
having a nice.
It's hard to see.
Again,
on this.
why would they even print this?
Well, the question is,
Stupid ads.
if you felt that way,
Yes.
why would you have us do it?
Because
I don't care about the long
that's
show
the
BS.
question.
That's the bigger question.
No, thank you for clarifying.
I
that
have her
aspect
name
of-
right here. She's 82. She went missing July 7th, 1962, from Reedsburg,
And
a
you
small
continue
town
to look this up.
about 60 miles northwest of Madison, Wisconsin.
I've never been more angry with everyone in this room.
Oh my God! Well, I won't go on.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Never mind.
Okay, here's the picture.
No,
of her
we
from
all
back
hate
in
this.
62. No, I think it's fascinating.
No, you don't. You yourself said this story shouldn't have even been out
You're
there.
fascinated by it's out there being a story. What?
This is getting complicated.
She and a friend hitchhiked into Madison, got on a Greyhound bus.
Yeah, you almost never hear about that.
Yeah, took it to Indianapolis, and according to the original missing persons report, walked around the corner of the bus stop, and no one ever saw her again.
Boom.
Okay.
Just the way she wanted it.
Yeah.
Those details.
Happily ever after.
And what was her name?
They pursued
The more we
numerous-
learn, the less I care. This is really an interesting thing.
Well, there was
The
a missing
deeper-
persons report, and they couldn't find her. They were
Yeah, we
worried.
understand.
So, of
Deeper
course,
I dig.
not for
I
all-
think her parents are probably dead now.
Well, if they're not, they're going to be in the Guinness Museum for being 120.
Right? Yeah.
All right. Well, we all hated that.
Yeah.
I think I enjoyed it.
Oh, I know. This makes us appreciate other stories.
That was the angle.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
It's got to be
yeah.
it, right?
We are certainly more grateful for every other story we had this morning.
True.
I saved it.
He's
till the
still
end.
looking. Look at him look.
No, I
He's
didn't
looking and
realize
looking.
there was a picture.
Yes,
Oh,
there's a picture.
Oh, no. about a game changer.
This changes everything.
There's a picture of this woman that I hope lived a fine life, and she did.
And also requests privacy.
Yes.
It's kind of negative toward Wisconsin. I resent this.
Wow.
It says she's living in a state not Wisconsin.
Yes.
You say her name was Backberg? Is that
Audrey Jean Backberg.
Oh, okay.
You guys, there's a reason she wants this to be private. Oh, all right.
Welcome, Backberg.
Oh, keep going.
No, I say you have to end there.
No, that's it. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
The internet roasting a tourist.
We're done
spot.
with this stuff?
We were done before we started.
Oh boy, we were out the door with our coats. We were walking to the car already. We were going to be home and in bed in 5 minutes.
You notice I waited till the very end. I didn't want to do it. It didn't make sense.
Well, this would be really cool if she turned out to be,
It'd be really cool if she turned the corner of the bus station and she was attacked by an elephant. Then it would be really cool.
The elephant pooped on her and an alligator was involved.
If she
And
were
shat her
abducted by aliens.
What if her high school boyfriend?
What if?
What if that didn't happen and she lived a nice life, which is what happened?
Maybe she got knocked up and went and had the baby in a different state.
No, you guys are missing, but you're not reading between the lines here. A 20-year-old lives her life, doesn't want to get into the details as to why she left. Something awful was happening in her home that she escaped.
Exactly.
Maybe her parents became vegetarians. What do you think about that, Pat?
Instead of pedophiles, maybe.
Yeah. You know what?
Maybe
I
so.
hope that's what it was.
Maybe so.
Yes.
Oh, so you're suggesting Uncle Bad Touch?
No. I'm suggesting Daddy Bad Touch.
By suggesting
what captivated you about this story?
Because
I need to know.
I want to know, why are they releasing any of this at all?
I don't know, because it was a cold case and they had fresh eyes on it, and this is what came out.
How did you find it?
Oh, it was a story. I saw it yesterday. Yeah, I just I
thrown it away.
I mean, would you just leave her alone?
We're trying to.
They did.
We really are trying to respect her wishes of privacy and not talking about it.
Yeah.
You're insisting we.
I was thinking she's dissing the state of Wisconsin. I resent that.
She could be close. You don't know. Shush.
Maybe she works at Culver's to get us some good burgers.
That would be an ironic thing. She spent 62 years avoiding Wisconsin. She works at Culver's.
They have excellent burgers.
They sure do.
And
Somewhere.
fish sandwiches, by the way.
Somewhere the sun is shining. Somewhere there's a fun radio show.
I know it.
But
there is no joy in Mudville.
Because Tom has struck out.
And Mrs. Burkhart, whatever her name is
Backberg.
Okay, sorry. I don't care.
Lady Gaga gave a free concert in Brazil that was attended by over 2 million fans. You
And
heard
one
me.
bomber.
Million. Yeah, we aren't talking about that part.
Okay.
She kicked off the show at Copacabana Beach with her 2011 song Bloody Mary before performing classic hits like Poker Face and Alejandro. 2.1 million people came to the show.
130 of the men were straight, by the way.
The large-scale performance is part of an effort led by City Hall to boost economic activity.
That's a big number for one of her shows.
They wanted to boost economic activity by having a free concert.
At Carnival, yes. Similar concerts are scheduled to take place every year in May, at least until 2020.
Did you see the article that a lot of people wore diapers?
No kidding.
Yeah.
Because you play help going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Probably,
2 million people.
God, there's no way I would go to
I'm wearing a diaper right now.
Had enough.
You done?
I've had enough of you.
Me?
And
I've
your
had enough
diarrhea.
of all of it.
You have to say it out loud.
Diarrhea. It's an adult
When
conversation.
you're sliding
people
in
have.
a home and your pants are full of foam.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Well, another.
I wish it was
another
diarrhea.
intellectual episode of Today in Wit. the new
That's
show.
what we should start doing. On this date in wit.
I say it's quite an academic exercise.
And this woman lived happily ever after.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's take a look at that.
You know, the T in T.S. Eliot stood for.
All right.
Say we'll be back at some point. Good night.
These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show, sponsored in part by Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Former MLB All-Star Sean Casey, a.k.a. The Mayor, keeps hitting it out of the park.
Take my 30 years of experience. Take the wisdom and knowledge I've learned from the failures when I got sent down my rookie year, all the injuries I had to overcome. Your mind is the most important tool you have in life. Be relentless. Keep charging. It matters how you talk to yourself, how you look at the world. That matters. We talk about that. I don't know. I'm fired up. Baseball's back, and it's going to be incredible. I love it.
The Mayor's Office with Sean Casey from Believe.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.